Hello, hello. Welcome in. Oh, check out my new phone case. She's so pretty. I put it on my phone and I kind of just like haven't like stopped and like stared and looked at it. So let us appreciate it together. Yes, she's so pretty. Welcome in, everybody. How we doing? You finally returned to stream. Welcome in, Princess Punk, after so long. Where you been? Where you been? How could you abandon us? I did my makeup without you guys. Sorry. I'm sorry. What's the theme for my phone? What would you guys name this theme? Give this the theme for my phone case. Give it a name. You're in charge of naming it, so come up with something creative, cool, and mysterious. Mysterious. While I continue futzing around with my camera. There we go. I think that's good. I think that's fine. Holidays insanity! Yay! You survived! I'm so glad that you survived the holidays. Dark Cupid? Dark Valentine's? I would call it Iron Man. Wonderful choice. We're going with that. Oh, yes. Iron Man sounds good. I feel like it matches it really well. Dark Romance. Guys, I think Iron Man is the most creative one. I'm sorry. She looks like an Iron Man. Yeah. What can I say? Some people just look like certain names. Like I look like a Simona, right? Undying Passion. Ooh, saucy. I like it. Let me turn down this fan because oh, you know what? It's this fan, but this one's just really loud. So I'm gonna turn that down, and then this one. Calm yourself. Iron Cupid. I like it. I like it, Picasso. Anywho, this is my new phone case. Read 'em and weep. She's so pretty. I literally just put it on my phone like a few minutes ago. Yes. Anyways, themes for today. We have so much decodening to do. We have Daytime at Freddy's, or the FNAF spin-off. You know the one I mean. We have a very beloved PC game theme. I can't wait for you guys to guess this one because I don't think anybody's gonna get it. We have Fighting from Roblox. This one is original character Catboys themed. Transformers. A Pokemon. Iridescent Roses. Genshin Impact. Dia de los Muertos. Emo bands. Hell of a Boss, and Has-Been Hotel. No. Aren't these all Has-Been? Yeah, one of them is Has-Been Hotel. Two of them are Hell of a Boss. And last but not least, we have Panty and Stocking. Yep. Let me know what you're most excited for while I put my apron on. Yes, your cat boys, Peachy Maddies. Your cat boys. Oh, cat boys. You must be my cat boys. Cat boys! I'm running low on Deco Cream, but thankfully it's already on its way. It's on its way. So, yes. Wrong side. There we go. I feel like I want to put my hair up just because it's hot in here. Oh, what theme am I gonna do? I said all the themes I'm gonna do. All of those. All of the ones that I just listed, I will be doing them. Before we start anything. You may or may not know that I build my own keyboard, and I couldn't see the keys on my keyboard because it was like white keys with the RGBs coming through the light, so I couldn't see the letters that well. So I got new keycaps. Do you want to see my new keycaps? I've been waiting to show you guys. I was going to install you with you, but then I betrayed all of you. So you can't really tell here because she's on, but let me mess up everything, all the work that I just did with my keyboard, with my cameras. So you can see my keyboard. Let me turn down the brightness on the RGBs. Let's just turn the brightness all the way down. They're cat-shaped and they're glossy and there's like little cat faces on some of the keys. Oh my god. And then my favorite are the arrow keys. They're little paws. Oh, but now I can see the letters because it's like dark ink on top of a light swap. But I wanted to show you that because it made me happy. How do I bring up the brightness? There we are. Paw beans, yes. Also, let me unplug the keyboard real quick so we can listen to it. Okay, you ready? I'm gonna put the microphone right here. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Crisp. Crispy beauty. Grace. I love it. Anyways, back to our regular content that isn't keyboards. If you've ever wanted to build your own keyboard, it's not as intimidating as you would think. Oh, dang it. Now it's all messed up because I pressed all the buttons. Oh, no. What was it? I had to put the cheat sheet underneath here. FN what? FN delete. There it is. That's fine. That's fine with me. Delicious sounds. Yes, yes. I tried to go with like a nice little creamy sounding keyboard. It doesn't sound as creamy as it could, but I like the sound of it. Let me know, what do you like your keyboards to sound like? Clackety? Creamy? I like mine to sound like pebbles. River pebbles being shuffled together. That's what I like my keyboard to sound like. Without further ado, let us begin with what? Let's see, this one is light orange. Purple and orange. I have a lot here that have black deco cream. And plenty of pink as well. Oh, you're not glued. Oopsies. Light blue and yellow, hot pink and red. We could start with anything, honestly. Yeah, let's start with the Day Shift at Freddy's case, purple and orange. So completely random colors. You like as muted sound as possible. Sometimes incessant clicking irritates me. Yes. Well, what's nice about building your own keyboard is that you can really make it sound however you want. It costs obviously more because you're customizing it, but it's not as intimidating as you would think at all. Everything kind of just fits together like Lego pieces. It's really difficult to mess it up. So I bought so I bought the board, I bought the keycaps, and then the switches themselves. That's literally all you need to make your own keyboard. 3 things if you think about it. It's just 3 things. There's just a few things that you just need to make sure that they're compatible. Quick Google search helps with that. Why is my music pausing? It's not pausing, it's just very, very low. You have a typewriter keyboard, and I love the sound. Those are not very customizable. That's why I went with this one. Like, I like those two. I think those are pretty, but I like that this one is customizable, and I can put different keycaps if I want. Unintentional ASMR, Raquel, it is there. It's called Charm ASMR, but we could just call it, you could call it whenever any type of ASMR occurs. But we do have a bingo item that is ASMR. Can I do Nifty or Cherry Bomb because those are your favorite Has-Been Hotel characters? You can request whatever you want. Check my pinned videos to see how to put in requests, but these are everything that I'm working on today is pre-requested items. We're just here crafting, we're here chilling, we're here having fun. If you have any questions for me about the process, I can happily answer those questions. If you have any questions on how to acquire any of these items, you are gonna have to look on the pinned videos on my profile. I am not allowed to say more. Literally, I have a do and don't say during live things. You are a bit confused on the pinned vids. I do have the FAQ pinned vid, which is all the frequently asked questions. And in that one, the description has more frequently asked questions as well, so it does require you a little bit of reading. I know for a fact that none of you guys have read the description of my FAQ video on TikTok. I know for a fact, you cannot go into the chat right here, right now, and tell me I read it all the way through, because I know you didn't. Nobody has. I literally have, like, proof that nobody has. But yeah, those frequently asked question video that is pinned at the top. You also have a video on how to acquire things. And I also have an FAQ question section on my site. Aye, caption. Yeah, Caitlin. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. For a fact, I know nobody has read it. And you're just putting that to be funny here in the chat, but you didn't go and put it in the video, so therefore that means you didn't read it. The fairy vitamin mother is here. I ate my vitamins. Did you guys take your vitamins, your medications? Go ahead and do so. This is your reminder. Hey, this is the piece that was stuck the other day inside of the icing tip. Look at that. It was not dried icing. It was literally an entire charm. That's funny.
Surprise!
Got him. If you missed it last Thursday, one of the icing tips had something in it. I just found it. I just find it hilarious how I put an entire FAQ video with a description and nobody reads it. And I can prove that nobody reads it. I have proof. You're all fake fans. You're all a bunch of fakers. Oh my gosh. I did it. Alright, are we ready? Tomorrow, for my bonus stream, I am officially beginning work on my Sailor Geralt of Rivia cosplay. I have acquired and gathered plenty of materials. I'm looking at them right now. Some of them are just like me gathering things. Others are just, I went to the Goodwill yesterday and I bought a tunic that is perfect. It's just the wrong color, so I do have to dye it. But I bought a tunic and these boots, made for walking, baby. They look so good. They look like yassified Geralt boots. All right, absolutely nailed it. Today I got some more faux leather material for the bows because I am making the skirt out of thrifted skirts, but the bows I need more material for the front bow and the back bows. If you didn't know, I like to mix Sailor Moon with unlikely characters. Today's victim is Geralt of Rivia, the Witcher. So it's gonna come together. If you like watching live streams where things just come together, I highly recommend my cosplay crafting streams because it comes together, baby. I'm magic is what I am. Did I hydrate? Yes. Where is my glitter today? Oh my goodness. You are the only person looking out for me, Miss Mind Doctor. Let's put on some glitter. I really are. I really do are. I do are magic, yes. Thank you. I couldn't craft without my glitter freckles. You're so right. But Simona, where's the glitter? Glitter freckles. 1. Swing, sparkle, sparkle. There we are. Now I'm complete. Yep. Everything I make is custom. So you're not gonna find anything that is ready to go. Everything is custom. The only things that I keep are my own things, like my own phone case. That's all I keep. There's way too many phones out there. Yay, you love the glitter, which by the way, today's glitter is Uniglitter's Lime UV Shimmer. Let's look at it a little closer. Oh yeah. Did I take my vitamins? Yes, I did. We came out with Sailor Geralt in a stream and now it's happening. I'm so excited, right? And if you want to continue helping me fund this cosplay, because I fear, even though I've gathered plenty of things, I do fear I need a little more help. If you want to help me fund this Sailor Geralt because you are as passionate about The Witcher as I am, or maybe you're just passionate of seeing my Sailor Moon mashup cosplays, I highly recommend supporting me over on Ko-Fi. That is the best place to support my silly endeavors. You were the one that suggested Sailor Geralt and creates. We're all giving you a big ol' thank you for inspiring me for Sailor Geralt of Rivia, because it's gonna be your fault. Cheers. Stay safe out there, friend. Gotta head out. Thank you so much, River. You are amazing. I'm gonna scoot you back a bit. Sorry, you're still kind of in my way. That's better. Okay, they shifted Freddy's for some sort of flip phone. I think it's the Z Flip 6 or the Motorola flip phone. I can't tell. It's one of those. Also, how is everyone? Everyone's good, right? Are we all good? We all here? We all present? Miss Mind Doctor, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. Thank you. Absolutely love Sailor Moon. Which Sailor Scout is your favorite? Sailor Shrek, Sailor Grinch, Sailor Godzilla, Sailor SpongeBob, or the yet-to-be-seen Sailor Geralt of Rivia? Those are your only options. Indeed, okay. You're happy to be here. I'm happy you're here too. Oh man, I like them all, to be honest, but you gotta choose one. I'm so sorry to do this to you, Emily, but choose one. The rest of them get the boot. Sailor Shrek, hands down. No, Cozy Clouds. I hope you feel better soon. Make yourself some tea, some soup. Sailor Uwuzilla. She is the classic. I already know my favorite. I'll show you guys during today's stream. I'll show you what I've gathered for my Sailor Geralt cosplay. I feel like I am nailed so far. It's all coming together, baby. The boots, perfection. I purchased this like I think it's faux leather jacket that I'm gonna use for the gloves, and for like, he kind of sometimes wears like a little corset. I love it for him. So we're gonna have a little corset moment. As I said, the tunic that I got, I don't like the color, so I'm gonna dye it. I already purchased the dye. I tried dyeing it with acrylic paint, it did not work. So I purchased some dye. I'm gonna take the tunic back to my house today and try to dye it on the stovetop with real dye, and hopefully it comes out good. Hopefully, one can only hope with these things. The wig, I know which wig I'm using, but like, she needs a lot of work to turn into Geralt's hair. Sailor Yaskier. Oh, Sailor Dandelion. That'd be so cute. Sailor Dandelion. Dyeing is so stressful sometimes. I thought you were talking about the different type of dyeing, and I was like, yeah, it is. Way to bring the mood down, Blueberry Fox. But yeah, I need to do it with the pot on the stovetop, hot water, pour the entire thing of dye, and then hope that I don't need it to be perfectly black. I just want it to be darker than what it is. So whatever amount dyes, you know, because right now it's like a really orangey caramel brown, and that's not it. But the texture, it's perfect. It's like fake suede. It's perfect. Perfect. I am also going to be putting rivets into it. I have the rivets to put on the tunic, like, for real. I might just glue them. Well, I'll try to, like, put them on correctly, but knowing me, I think I'm gonna get a little lazy and just glue them in place. Okay, that's our first case for today. What do we think? Wow. Ooh, ah, That's it, I'm not going. Let me bring this entire cart closer to me. Okay. Do I need purple or orange for anything else? Nope. Oh, goodness. Nice. So I'm gonna put the purple to the side, and I'm going to turn this orange into a lighter orange for our Has-Been Hotel wooden letter. Yeah, just the whole thing. I'm making you so hyped for this cosplay. Yay! Good. As for the swords, I don't think I'm gonna actually carry around any real swords. I think I'm gonna laser cut just the hilts and kind of just cosplay magic to make it look like I have two swords behind me, because I know that this cosplay is going to be a lot. I'm thinking of a lot. I might add real chainmail to it. That's something that I need help funding, because chainmail is expensive. But I got this fabric that kind of looks like chainmail, so like even if I don't do real chainmail, it's gonna have this fake chainmail for just like from a distance for it to look like chainmail. But let's see, what else do we have planned? Yeah, the bows are gonna be like black leather. Oh, it's gonna be so good with rivets. Armored bows. Come on. Cute Sailor Moon bows, but they are like serving a purpose. What's the cosplay idea? Sailor Geralt of Rivia. So Sailor Witcher. You know the Witcher. That one. That's the cosplay. I'm gonna grab some light pink and mix it with this orange just to make it. I'm also gonna add a little yellow. I fear it's gonna be too salmony. And you know what? Heck it, let's just add white as well. Have I ever worked with that material? No, but I did buy new sewing needles for my machine, because she's not gonna survive unless I'm constantly changing the needles on her. But no, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good. You did your first Decoden today. It was a solid attempt. Congratulations! Not so happy, meal. I hope it went well. Listen, I wasn't happy with the first Decoden that I made. All right, but did I show it off to everybody like I thought I was like the coolest? Yeah. Oh yeah. Looking back on it, girl, what were you thinking? But It's important to be really proud of yourself for trying something new, for doing something new. And you know what? First step of being really good at something is being slightly okay at it. So you're getting there. I love this for you. I love this for you. You should get one of those horse on a pole and gallop around. Roach. I should get my own roach. Oh my goodness. Peachy Maddie's, that's genius. And then I put a little moon on its forehead, and it's my Luna, but it's my roach. Peachy Maddie's, that is genius. A hobby horse with a little moon. Sailor Moon hobby horse. That's gonna be it. That's it. That's the accessory. Roach. Thank you. Thank you. And create, say thank you. That was a great idea as well. That would be so cool. Guys, keep the ideas coming, because obviously y'all are on a roll. Also, again, if you want to see me put this cosplay together, we're officially starting tomorrow. I hope you're able to join me on this new exciting Sailor Scout experience. We're gonna listen to Witcher music. We're gonna play Gwent. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for me. Guys, I'm really excited for myself. I'm going places. Gwent. I love Roach as much as I love Geralt. Peachy Maddie's, you know how my heart broke? I was listening to the audiobook, and I think it was like book 2 or book 3, and Geralt goes up to Dandelion, and he's like, oh, you know, like, let's get our horses, and then he's like, we should really name this horse, and then Geralt is like, I don't know what to name it, and then Dandelion kind of jokes around, he's like, how about Roach, you know, because that was your last horse's name. And then Geralt is like, yeah, Roach is great. Roach is a great name. And he's like, I was joking. That's what your last horse's name was. He's like, yeah, I name all of my horses Roach. What? I thought Roach was magical. I thought Roach just lived forever like Geralt did. No, he just names all his horses Roach. I love everything that's wrong with him. Yeah, there's so much wrong with him. Why does the cream look so yummy? Because it's Decoden cream, that's why. She's just doing her job. When will this stream be? Tomorrow is the first bonus stream that I will be working on my new cosplay. So come join over on the Purple app. Today's live stream is brought to you by the letter S for so good. This is a has-been hotel character, so go ahead and guess. Which has-been hotel character do you think is going to be on this letter S? Spoiler alert, it's not a character whose name starts with the letter S, so... Nah. Sorry about that. Sorry. Trauma! And we know that Geralt has a lot of that. It is Cherry Bomb! Cherry Bomb! There it is! Ah! All different types of cherries. And some makeup! So cute. I have entered early this time. Welcome in, Katie! How you doing? You're cooking craft dinner. Is there enough for all of us? Can I have some? Can I have? I actually had a pub sub for lunch, so I'm good. I'm eating like a queen today, guys. Publix chicken tender sub. Beat that. I'm sorry. Somebody in the chat, beat that. Nothing beats a Publix chicken tender sub when you're really craving one. When you're like, you know what I could go for? Chicken tender sub from Publix. And then that's what you get. Hits the spot, dude. Trying to work on and finish some very late Christmas gifts for friends. Ooh, what you making them? What you making them? Mud chocolate cake warmed, covered in custard. That's good. Nothing beats a craving. Yeah. When you're craving something and you have that thing. So good. You broke your sewing needle in half. No! Belongs to your grandma. You told her what happened. She was a little upset. She also wanted to know how I managed to sew with a broken half of the sewing needle. My sewing needles always break. You have to change your sewing needles after every project, apparently. Sewing needles break super easily, so don't feel bad. It just happens when the sewing needle hasn't been switched in a while. Or if you're sewing with material that like is really tough on the machine, it's completely normal. It's easy to fix, hopefully. I've had my sewing needle completely like bend, you know, and it's because the needle itself, even if you're not sewing something that's tough, the needle itself goes getting duller and duller, and it just catches. They snap all the time. I'm surprised I haven't received an injury. Cross some fingers. Knock on wood. But yeah, sewing needles break all the time. Don't get me started. Don't get me started on sewing, alright? I have beef. Wait, I have orange right here. Ah, this one needs orange. Okay. Yeah, let's do this one next. The panty and stocking character. There it is. Now you don't know who it is. Which character from Panty and Stocking will it be? I went to a Hook live orchestra concert and that you told me about. Oh my gosh, wait. How was it? Was it beautiful? Did you cry? Are we counting glitter as makeup after 3:15? Lady Elizabeth, I like the game that you are playing here. Yes, I will count as it's 3:15 and Simona hasn't done her makeup since I did put on glitter after 3:15. Asking for a friend. I'm gonna make this more orange by adding yellow to it. Moira came out, the wife. Oh no. I would cry. I would cry so much. I would just be a puddle. All right, that is more of an orangey orange. And I need green. Your elemental power is green. Green. Water, air, fire, earth, and green. I have a vision and I believe in my two hands. Good. Listen, that is good. That's a good starting point. Love hot glue, but every time I use it, it becomes a battlefield and I come out the other end hurt. We all do. We all do. Listen, I never not burned myself really bad with a hot glue gun. So. And like there's strings everywhere. I hate it. You're stirring a bit of your dinner now and holding the phone on the other hand. We love a multitasking. We love a multitasking, professional. How many of you guys are multitasking? Watching this live stream and doing something else. Let me know what you're doing. How's it going? Am I helping? I attempt to not burn myself, but it happens. Yeah, I don't even try. Hot glue guns, they're gonna do the damage that they're gonna do, alright? It makes me stronger. I'm a stronger woman for it, alright? At work, dealing with emails. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Working and listening to the stream like a podcast. Nice. Today's podcast is brought to you by Boopity Scoop. You're at work. I won't tell your boss. It's okay. Flowers for February. Ooh, in what way? Careful, SpongeBob. That's green. That's green enough. It doesn't need too much green. Alrighty, let's do green and orange checkered for this one. Okay, it is marked for a moment there. You're typing out your journal so that you can make it all digital. Ooh, look at you. Journaling. Green. Oh, I went into Walmart today to get the dye for the fabric. And they like moved everything around and like cleared a big area in the middle of the store. Like as if they're gonna put furniture there or something. And all of the aisles, not all of them, but most of the aisles were like spaced uncomfortably close to each other, and I did not like that. Can somebody explain to me what's going on? I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Is this a wicked phone case? This phone case theme is a character from Panty and Stocking? Is that what it's called? Which I believe is an animated cartoon on Amazon? Oh no. It's not a children's cartoon, so not for kids. Brief! There it is. That is his name. I was like, it's something to do with underwear. What are we, a Dragon Ball Z character? If you didn't know, all of Bulma's family in Dragon Ball Z, they're all named after underwear. It messes up my flow. It does, but like specifically the aisles being too close together, I couldn't bring myself to go down those aisles. I was like, nope. No, I don't like going down aisles where I can't turn around with the cart. If the entire store is like that, like understandable. You know, like I'm already claustrophobic, but like you're telling me like like I need to get to the other side of the store, and you're telling me you could either go down this hallway that is like this far apart, or this hallway that is this hall apart. I'm gonna go down the big hallway. I don't know. What are we, Vegeta? If you've never looked up the Wikipedia of Dragon Ball Z character names, go ahead and do so. Alright? I give you leave to go look that up real quick and then come back and tell us your findings, because I spent a long time on that Wikipedia looking at all those names, and I must say, excellent. Do I make my own buttons? Yes, I do. I have a button machine from American Button Machines. And that's what I use to make these buttons. They are flat back buttons. So instead of having pins, they are just flat. When you were in school, the Blick you regularly moved to a basement space and everything was so close to each other together. I know. I hate that. Like, I understand if it's like a store that is small, so everything's cramped. I understand it. But when it's like a big store like Walmart, and like I'm being forced to go down a hallway that's cramped, me no like. Is this my sole job? At the moment, yeah. Zerbia. Yeah, not so Happy Meal. The company that I recommend is American Button Machines. The machines work excellently, and they are the only ones that I've found that they have the flat back buttons at a great price. Better than the pin back buttons, price-wise. Whoa. You got some Decoden cream a couple days ago and some frames so you can start making stuff. Hey, heck yeah. Best of luck, Dex. If you ever want to share your Decoden creations, you can share them on the Deco Darling Discord server. Come get the invite link from the red or the purple app where I am currently live. Green. Any other green? That's it for green. That's it for orange. Sorry. That's it. Okay. I guess. This is black. I'm gonna go ahead and make the Transformers phone case. I'm gonna turn this green into teal by adding blue to it. I guess we could try adding this blue, see what comes of it. ¿Qué pasó? You almost used your fabric scissors to cut paper. Tisk tisk. Color magic, exactly. Exactly. Max! I can't really tell. It could be more teal, so I'm gonna use blue. Or actually, I can use Emerald Lake. You found silicone and oil paint feels great to use. What's the pre-made stuff like? Not like that at all. This pre-made material that I use, the Decoden cream that I get from Wing Charms, I get it in clear and then I color it myself. It behaves most like acrylic paint, like an acrylic paint medium that you would use to thicken up your acrylic paint, meaning it mixes really well with acrylic. It's super easy to mix. It doesn't take forever to dry, and it stays well if you package it correctly. Till next time. That's a good teal right there. Yeah, if anything does come loose, if anything feels loose or comes off, I do highly recommend using this super glue in particular, just in life. My recommendation on super glue is this one, the Rapid Fuse by DAP. Do not use the Gorilla Glue. That is garbage. Garbage. Okay, I need Another bag. There it is. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. I had a good weekend. We went to the beach. Went to the beach. Tomorrow is Michael and I's anniversary. We will officially have been together for 18 years. That's older than some of ya. Good times, good times. So hopefully I can convince Michael to go bowling with me tomorrow. In the middle of the week. Bowling in the middle of the week? It's a big achievement. Yeah, I did absolutely nothing. Just put up with another human for 18 years. Incredible. Fantastic. Give me 18 more of them. How old were we when we got together? 15. 15. Went to the beach. Yeah, I know. I'm in South Florida. For context, I live in South Florida. That's why I'm able to go to the beach in the middle of January. But yeah, it's hot. Hot. So yeah, tomorrow's our anniversary. Aww. What a bunch of cuties. I know. Transformers. So go ahead and guess which transformer do you think is going to be transformed onto this case. Too cold for the beach here in Oregon. Yeah, right now it says it's 73 degrees. That's nice. It was hot this weekend, but then when the sun started like setting, it was feeling much better. But yeah, we have a good setup, you know? We have a good beach setup. We have a tent. It's nice and quiet. We don't bring anything. We just bring a cooler with ice and a big jug of water. And then if we want a snack or if we want a drink, I send Michael to go pick up some beers or something. And that's it. No music, just tent. Vibes. Excellent. Excellent beach day. I don't like it when the beach day is too complicated, you know? I like setting up my tent and laying down. Don't ask me to do nothing. Did I bring a book? Nah. I like got on my phone and like played phone games, or I just nap and listen to the waves. Michael brings a book. He's nice and educated, like. If I do, it's an audiobook, so I do bring my headphones. I have the intention of listening to audiobooks, but I finished all my audiobooks. That's it. There's no more audiobooks in the world. I finished Dungeon Crawler Carl, This Inevitable Ruin. So now I'm sad until the next one comes out. Thankfully, the next Dresden File comes out in 7 days, so I'll have something to listen to then. But until then, I caught up with all the audiobooks that I wanted to listen to. We reached 45 degrees Celsius this week. It was gross. What is that in Fahrenheit? What is that in American? All right, which Transformer do you think is going to be on this here Transformers case? Which Transformer will be transformed on this Transformers case? Hello! Hi, White Bug. Welcome in. 113 Fahrenheit. Yikes. Disgusting. Nasty. I don't like that. Congratulations on surviving. 45 Celsius sounds very hot. Yes, it does. Tinkerbell, the edgy Transformer. Thank you, Van. We appreciate that over on the bingo side here for mentioning Tinkerbell over on TikTok. My guesses are Optimus Prime, and that's it. Oh wait, I did go to the mall with my mom on Friday, and she got me a dress because literally, you know when you go into a store and you find the capital T, the item that is just made for you, and then there's only one of them in the store, it's in your size, it's a color that goes with your skin tone perfectly, and then you put it on, it feels like it's painted, and it's on sale? That's what happened. I know, congratulate me all you want. That's like, oh, when that happens, oh. And then, same thing happened, but to my mom at a different store. It was magical, absolutely magical. It was like 50% off. First of all, the tag was wrong. It said it was more, and then when my mom went to pay for it, it was half. She was willing to pay the full amount too. She was willing to pay what it said on the ticket. She was ready. And then it was 50% off. So yeah, that was my Friday. It was magical, it was wonderful. I don't even need to tell you what the item of clothing is. It's just that feeling, you know? It's just that like wondrous feeling of like, oh, for me? The happy tears I would have cried, yeah. I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't gonna buy anything. It was great. You found a Saja Boys sweatshirt at the thrift store for like $2. Heck yeah. That's lovely. That's lovely. Yeah. Like this article of clothing fit me like a glove. It has pockets. On top of everything, it has pockets. Sadly, I don't have any shoes to wear with it, so like I kind of have to wear until I have to wait until I find a good pair of shoes to wear it, because I don't have any shoes like, so like I can't wear it out. But did I wear it around the house? Yeah. Yeah. A dress with pockets? I am floored. Yeah. I know, dude. I know. I know. So the dress is a not floor length. It's perfectly midi. It goes to like right under my knees, all right? Olive green, solid. Okay? Pockets, we already said that. Poofs out, perfect amount. The top, not a top I would usually go for. Completely like tube with really thin spaghetti straps that fit perfectly. They're adjustable too, because I struggle with that. Zipped up, perfect. Absolutely perfect. You do a little twirl, the skirt does a thing. Wonderful. Pockets. Half off. By the way, it's Starscreen. I don't think anybody guessed Starscreen. Magical. Absolute magic. When that happens, cinema. I guessed right! You thought it was a wedding dress at first. No. Regular, but it's like olive green, and it goes with my skin tone perfectly. I don't have any shoes to wear with it though. Like I don't have any sandals at the moment. I'm fresh out of sandals. I'm fresh out of, like, you know, all I got are my nasty off-brand Birkenstocks that are nasty, and boots. I don't even got flip-flops to wear with it. It's a shame. It's an absolute shame.
P for
I'm
purpose.
gonna use this.
It's a purpose party. P for purpose. It's a
It's
purpose
a purpose party, yeah! Nice. Oh, not nice. Not nice at all. There we go. Did I make that tiger thing behind you? It looks so cool. Tiger thing. What tiger thing? What do you mean? I need to stretch. So let's stretch. I'm being told to stretch. Thank you for making sure I stretch during the live streams. Definitely not because you want to win at a bingo game. What tiger thing? Yeah. The gorilla? I'm more confused. Godzilla. Which one? There's so many Godzillas back here. We have my Godzilla helmet. She tells me all her secrets. She said that? Oh, that's crazy. We have Godzilla again. I painted all these, by the way. These are not their original colors. By the way, who was gonna tell me that Godzilla -0 is coming out? I was so happy. I was so excited. When I read the news and then I looked up the news to see if I was being bamboozled, and it was true. A sequel to one of my favorite movies of all time? Yes, please. We have Godzilla #3. And technically my counter here has a Godzilla on it, so that's the brooch that I wear with my Sailor Godzilla cosplay. And some random numbers after it, I guess. You love Shin Godzilla? I love Shin Godzilla as well. It was a little nasty though. It was a little too disgusting, I must say. But not so Happy Meal, I thoroughly enjoyed Shin Godzilla. For me, I think it goes Godzilla -1, Godzilla, Shin Godzilla, like right after this. But this movie, Godzilla -0, has the potential. It's got potential, baby. I'm so excited for it. If I look like I'm excited, don't even get me. I was screaming the other day. His second form is my son. He's so cute. You mean the one that's like bleeding everywhere? So cute. Love him. The one that's like melting? Love him. A face only a mother could love. The one with the with the fish eyes? Love him. You know what? You can have him. You do have the baby in the snow globe, yes. You feeding him? Little baby Godzilla? Feeding him well? Yes, that one. The one that has the bleeding gills, yeah. The one that was so gruesome that they actually had to edit out how gruesome it truly was going to be. That one. Again, I love Shin Godzilla. I found it on Fandango to stream. I think you have to just rent it for like $4, but worth it. Worth every single penny. I loved it. Bureaucracy? Oh. Japanese bureaucracy during a crisis where a giant kaiju was attacking the city. Fantastic. Give me, how many Godzilla movies are there? Give me all of them. Everybody thinks that people watch Godzilla, the Japanese Godzilla movies, for the fighting and the giant kaijus. No, bureaucracy. That's why. That's why these are the greatest movies of all time. I need way more black deco cream. Is what I need. But do I need anything else that needs this teal? I don't think so. Alright, we good. And how long did it take me to make the helmet? The helmet itself is 3D printed. I got it 3D printed from an Etsy shop. They sent it to me in pieces. So I did have to glue all the pieces together. And then painting it, how long did it take me to paint it? A couple hours? I don't know. I just kind of like went at it. I just did it. I just went with the flow. Yeah, just a few hours, not that long. I also Decodened it and added lace and lashes, of course. She does have lashes. She's a pretty kaiju. Godzilla's just a little guy who unfortunately gets beat up by Mothra, his wife. But that's like in the Americanized version of Godzilla. I like Godzilla as a metaphor for nature taking out its revenge on humanity for the atrocities caused during World War II. I think that's way more romantic. But that's my opinion. Anyways, shout out to that one individual during a convention who I believe they were cosplaying Alistor. Looked amazing. I went to a Godzilla meetup during Florida SuperCon dressed as Sailor Godzilla. By the way, I was the only one in cosplay. Shame. In Godzilla cosplay. As I mentioned, this lovely person was dressed up as Alistor. But anyways, I was the only person dressed up as Godzilla at the Godzilla meetup. Embarrassing. And at that point, I hadn't watched that many Godzilla movies, so then I was like, what do you recommend I watch? And they're like, Shin Godzilla. It's disgusting. You'll love it. And I was like, bet. Looked it up, couldn't find it anywhere streaming, because it's really difficult to find Shin Godzilla, understandably. It's very gory and traumatic. But found it on Fandango. So shout out to that one person that like talked me into watching Shin Godzilla. I would have never found it if somebody hadn't like really pushed me. That's their kink, leave them be. But yes, to answer the question, the helmet itself, you can purchase the files and you can purchase a 3D printed helmet from that same Etsy shop. If you just go on Etsy and you look up Godzilla 3D helmet, the 3D printed helmet, you can get both the files if you have a machine to print it out yourself. I did request for them to print it in pink plastic, just because like that was going to be the easiest for me to continue pastelifying. But I believe they can print it out in any color you need. Yeah, the ding was my phone. I don't know. I don't recognize my phone with the new case. Who is it? My mom. She says, "Hola, Simi." She also texted me at 2:30 saying, "Hola." Hola, estoy live. Everything okay? Ma'am? Mother? Does anybody else have a parent who like texts and calls right at the time where you cannot answer? Doesn't call you all day, but like right when you can't, you know? That's the moment. Your iPad dinged at the same time. Yes, my mom. For example, here's without fail, all right? I'm going on a trip, right? Let's say I'm going on a trip and I need to go to the airport for this trip. And I have everything packed up and I am about to leave for my trip. Mom, I'm about to leave for my trip. And I am making sure, my final check to see that I have everything, that I have my passport, that I have everything packed. I'm trying to think everything I packed and make sure that I have everything. That's the moment. That's the moment this woman calls me. Every time. No fail. Right at that moment where you're like, I cannot. And she's calling to make sure that I'm leaving on time. She's so sweet like that. I'm trying to leave on time. That's the moment she decides to call. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, it's talented, it never fails, just all the good things. Pirate raid, oh my goodness, are we getting raided by the non-binary pirate? Welcome in. Oh my goodness, what were you doing? What were you doing? And then when you need her, she doesn't answer. Exactly. Then when you call your mom because you need her, she's busy and she can't answer. Or worse, she answers but on her stupid watch. And she's like, I can't hear you. Then don't answer on your watch. I hate Apple Watches so much. Why does she pick up on her Apple Watch if she can't hear? Why? Don't pick up then. Don't pick up. But what if it was an emergency? Yeah, what if it was an emergency and you can't hear me? I love her. She's a smart, independent lady and I love her so much, but oh my goodness. Yes. Hola, estoy live. Everything okay? Yes. After sending me 2 text messages in a row that I cannot answer because I'm live streaming right now. This woman. I hope she's watching right now. Yeah, you can answer, but like she can't hear well. So why answer? We're in a crowded place. She has her dumb Apple Watch and she gets a call and then she answers. And then she's like, I can't hear you. I need to get my phone out. Then don't answer. I hate that technology. I hate it. Shout out to everyone with an Apple Watch. I think it's completely like, shout out to you if you have an Apple Watch. No hate against you, but also like, why? 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 Terrible. I never use that function. Terrible. I have this curse I call my partner when he just sits down with his cup of tea. I don't know how it happens. Well, that's not as terrible. That's not as terrible as like, I'm passing through TSA right now, Mom. I can't answer the phone. Worst moment to call. Passing through TSA. Leaving the house, making sure that you're not leaving anything behind. You know? Checking out of the grocery store. All terrible moments to be called. I'm actually gonna do this checkered. Because I said so. This earpod case is themed after 2 different emo bands. Which 2 emo bands do you think will be featured on this here AirPod case? He really loves his tea, and he gets sad that it gets cold. He's so cute. Well, he can sip and yap at the same time. Not so Happy Meal. I think he needs to just get over it and sip and yap. I have the curse when I'm not home to call my partner and catch them in the bathroom. Michael just straight up doesn't answer if I call him and he's on the toilet. He just does not answer. He's not about that. He will let it go to voicemail. Unbothered. My Chemical Romance and Bullet for My Valentine. You're 50% there. Or when you are new, not disturb and call again to bypass. Ma'am, if it's not an emergency, do not disturb. It's always an emergency. Because what if I'm at the store and they have the chips you like? Do I get them? Yes! Amazing. Talented. Beautiful. Alright, so one of the bands is My Chemical Romance. Who is the other band? Also, look at him. Look at him! So cute. 3 Days Grace. Get Scared. No and no. Papa Roach. No. It's Pierce the Veil. Pierce the Veil and My Chemical Romance. You're seeing Pierce the Veil? Ooh, when you gonna go watch him? Very cute. Okay, I guess. Ta-da! Oh, we can get a little closer. There we are. Ta-da! So this is an AirPod case. I can make them for any AirPods or headphones that have cases. I can Decoden them. For example, my own headphones do not have cases made for them. So I just Decoden directly on top of the case, the charging. So, because I have the technology. Yeah, these skull candies. My goodness, I was gonna call them Raycons, then candy skulls. Skull candy headphones don't have cases for them, so I just Decoden directly on there because I'm allowed to do that. This one is going to be hot pink and black. Actually, you know what? Just stop moving. Move that. Sorry. It's like making a sound that I don't much prefer. Quit it. Oh, has it been enough time? Can we talk about Stranger Things now? Has it been enough time that like we can fully talk about it or nah? Let me know. Let me know, chat.
P for papas.
Well, we're here.
It's a papa's party. P for papas.
Stretch our
It's a
wrists.
papa's party.
Brittany, thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate it. Oh, and the shoulders. So good. And the neck while we're at it. You didn't like the ending? I don't think anybody did. I don't think anybody liked the ending. It was just okay. You haven't cut up, but I don't care about spoilers. I won't give any spoilers, but I will say, I think producers of TV shows need to stop being so freaking delusional. Just because you write one good season of TV, doesn't mean you could just continue if you don't have anything planned. You know? Like, let's say you make a really good season of TV and you're gonna get renewed for not just one, but like multiple seasons. You sit down and you write something good. You write however many seasons. You write 10 really good seasons. However many seasons you can write that are good. 5 is perfect, you know? You write 5 seasons and then you make those 5 seasons. You can't just like come out each season and make it up as you go. Who is delusional enough to say that, yeah, I can do that? Is SNL good? No. They write it every week, once a week. It's not good. Those South Park episodes that were coming out weekly, they weren't good episodes. You need time to actually develop something that like makes sense and like is well written. It takes time. Lost, hello? Did we not learn from Lost? You can't make TV shows up as you go. It's not going to be a good TV show. Stop it. Get some help. Like, you can't do that. Not so happy meal. I keep getting into arguments with people on the internet about The Witcher show. The Witcher show is actually adapting the books, and story-wise, that's exactly what happens in the books. I'm so sorry. You don't like the story, you don't like what happens in the books. You know, like, if you don't like what is, like, that last season that, like, was convoluted and, like, one character leaves and then they come back and then they leave again and then they come back, that happened in the books. It was like that in the book. The vampire leaving and coming back, and Geralt being like, I don't want to see you again, and then, like, 2 scenes later, the vampire's back. That's what happened in the book. It was just, you're adapting the book. It was badly written in the book. The plot was bad there. You know what I mean? Season 5 was not good. I think we can all agree there's a really big difference between a show that has 5 seasons and all 5 seasons were written, somebody sat down and outlined what was going to happen during the 5 seasons so that they could, like, have references and foreshadowing, and, like, we know the difference between that and Stranger Things, which was not written like that. You know, they literally sat down each season and you're like, all right, what's gonna happen this season? Who are we gonna fake out, kill this season? And who are we gonna write that is a really good character, but we have to kill him off because we only had this actor contracted for 1 season? That's you're gonna get a bad show if you do that. By the way, the theme of this picture frame, which is an 8x10 picture frame, by the way, is Dia de los Muertos, so Day of the Dead. The mastermind was the ex-wife. She was the only one that cared about it. About what? Ex-wife of who? Who's ex-wife? What? Did your Decoden request make sense? Based it on one of my previous cases. If not, the rainbow stripes is perfect too. Oh, yeah, I got it. Pastel rainbow checkered. No worries. Can do. It was understandable. I'm gonna start putting charms on this because, like, they're just kind of sitting on here. And they're putting me nervous. Sorry, you can't even see what I'm working on. Can you? This picture frame is too big. Umbrella Academy, that's another one. They just were writing it as they went along. You know? You can't do that. Who's delusional enough to be like, yeah, no, we can just make it up. Yeah, we'll just write this season, and then if we get approved for next season, we'll write that then. And if we get approved for another season after that, we'll write that then. And when we get approved for another one after that, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. You can't do that. You can't. It doesn't work. It doesn't work for movies. Avatar.
The missile
it doesn't
is very
work.
tired. He is eepy.
You
the
know,
missile has had a very long day of splashing
it doesn't work.
bandits
It's
and
never
wants
worked.
to take just
It's
a
never
small
going
sleep.
to work.
He EB and
Eevee's sleepy. You know, who's telling people? Yeah, no, sure, you can write a season of TV and then write another one. No, you have to plan. I plan 3 seasons, a story that takes 3 seasons to tell, and then I produce it, and then I bring it out, and then you get a perfectly written 3 seasons of TV. That doesn't just happen if you write a season at a time. It physically can't happen. We can't keep having this conversation, old man. How many times am I gonna teach you this lesson, old man? You can't do that. Breaking Bad was excellent. Why? Oh, because it was all written. Better Call Saul. Perfect. Perfection. Why? Because same dude used his brain for like a second and wrote a story that would span 5 seasons. Not that hard, guys. Not that hard. These the Duffer brothers, or whatever the heck their dumb name is, they thought the exact same thing that the writers of Lost thought. Oh, we could just make it up as we go along, and we're just so talented and so good at what we do that whatever we write is gonna be a good season of TV. You were lucky the first season. That's it. Oh boy. Yeah, sure, ruin a family man character and make him sleep with his bro's wife. Exactly. Like, oh, yeah, that whole part of Umbrella Academy, don't even get me started. But yeah, it's the root of the problem is these delusional showrunners that think that just because they were able to write one good season of TV, that I cracked the code, guys, I can write the next one. Just tell me when to start writing and I'll start writing. I'm not going to start writing until you tell me that I have funding? Okay. Well, it's going to take me some time. How do I dry them? I leave them to dry in front of a fan. The Decoden cream just air dries. Nothing fancy. No curing process. No cooking. Just good old-fashioned air. Fine dining and breathing. The Duffer brothers are from Stranger Things. Yeah, they're idiots. I'll go on and say it. They got too big for their britches. And you know what? It's both not their fault and completely their fault. Because people, somebody around them, there's yes men around them. Same with the duo that made the Game of Thrones final season. They're like, we could write this. No, you can't. You're not good writers. You're not good. You might have had 1 or 2 good ideas in your life. Whoever these yes man people are around these like TV producers, stop it. Get some help. Yeah, Gerard Way stepped away from his own creation because they were like, we can write something better than you. And it's like, no, you can't. This is my world. These are my characters. You literally can't write something better than me. Okay. You know? Dumb. Dumb. And then they have the audacity to film those talking heads of them like being like, yeah, so we like really wanted to go crazy this season. We wanted to go all out. So we had blah, 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 blah. It's like, that's a bad idea. Whoever told you that was a good idea, fire them. And if it was you, fire yourself. You're fired. You're gonna get another frame? Is this one yours, Blueberry Fox? But yeah, it's the producers, it's the top executives who just like get too big for their britches, you know? Stop it. Don't put these people in these lines of work. Is this a frame? Yes, it is. It is a picture frame. It's a 8x10 picture frame. That's why it looks so big. And boop. Oh, there we are. Yeah, it's so big I can't even have it in frame. Key. You can find all the answers over on the pin videos on my profile. Those will answer any questions you have. Or will push you to other areas where you can find the answers to the questions you have. Okay. Let's put you over here. It's nice nice. Okay, now I need pink and then hot pink. We're getting there. Pink, pink, pink. Yes, this one's yours. What is the beautiful angle's name? Who's going to be on this picture frame? I'm very sorry for your loss. What was his name? Or her name? What was the little angle's name? Hello, Maricross. Eisen. Oh, it's a very sweet name. Well, sweet little baby angle. It's gonna live very happily in that frame. Also, who painted the painting of Eisen that you showed me? The one that's gonna go in this frame. Did you paint it, or did you pay somebody to paint the portrait for you? Oh, they were besties. Now they're together again. I'm so sorry. Apollo and Eisen. Cuties. Pair of sweeties. I'm so sorry for your loss. Your friend. Oh, very sweet. Okay, pink. I need this pink for a few things. So let's just... Yep. That's not pink. Where's the pink? The pink! Okay. Lady Elizabeth, are you here? Because this next one is yours. Do I do DIY kits? Yes, I do. I do DIY kits. Indeed. You are! Yay! Pink, light pink and black is what I'm going with the Decoden cream for this case. Yay or nay? Or do you just want pink? Yes. Okay. Ah! You've been wanting a pink and black case. Excellent. It's like I read your mind. Alright, we don't need to be so far away now. Thanks. You're not being too picky, you're being picky enough. You just felt a small earthquake? Oh no, that's so scary. I hope everybody's okay. I have never experienced an earthquake. I don't know what I would... I think my brain would be like, that didn't just happen. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like my brain would just deny it. I don't think my brain would be able to, like, comprehend what's happening. You live in California, after all, it's normal. It is normal for you, but I just feel like, I don't know, like, my brain would be like, no, it didn't. No. 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 Very scary. Please stay safe. And I'm gonna do another flower right there, because it just fits. And I need, where is the marker? Over here. Over here. Oh man, it's so hot in here. Who is it? What are you talking about? There is no character for this theme. It's just vibes. The theme is just vibes. Just Decodens, yeah, no characters. Who wants a battle royale? Who wants to see all the little critters on the screen fight each other? I sure do. A boss battle, sorry. Aw. Thought we were gonna get to see everybody massacre each other. Oh, okay. Well, who wants to see the little critters on the screen fight Sephiroth? Maybe they don't fight each other, but they can fight Sephiroth, right? Sephiroth! Ba-da-ba-ba. Spook Aaron, thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. There it is. Da 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 da. Let's do pink and white. So this one's going to be a Pokemon. Go ahead and guess which Pokemon do you think is going to be on this here phone case while I prepare the white Deco Cream. Where's the white Deco Cream? Super pretty. Alright, you have so many options of Pokemon, and you cannot come at me and say that you don't know any Pokemon, because, like, everybody knows at least one Pokemon, okay? It's not that one, but it is a Pokemon. So go ahead and guess which Pokemon do you think? Oh my goodness, they're going at it. Oh my, who's gonna win? Is it gonna be Godzilla or is it gonna be the Chows? There's also a pigeon in there. Oh my goodness, the pigeon just killed the Chow. Who is it gonna be? It's pigeon versus Angel Chow and Demon Chow. The pigeon just destroyed the Angel Chow. Let's go. It's down to the pigeon and the Demon Chow. Who will we be the winner? Put your votes in the chat. Who do you think will win? I mean, the Demon Chow just got healed a lot, so I think they're gonna win. Just parry it. Parry it. Monoko, parry it. Be careful, Mael. You should have just parried. Loki Gothic, you won! Yay! Loki Gothic wins everything. Guys, can we all agree Loki Gothic wins? If there's a raffle, Loki Gothic wins. If we have a giveaway, Loki Gothic wins. If there is a contest in any way, Loki Gothic wins. Right? I'm not even joking. Loki Gothic, have you entered the lottery? Because every time, without fail, you're always the winner. You were hoping for the pigeon. Well, you hoped wrong. You should have put your hopes into Demon Shadow Chow. What paper is best to use for print on buttons? Whatever your printer likes. Yeah. Whatever your printer prints best. Just normal paper. It depends on your printer. If it's an inkjet printer, make sure it's paper that is best compatible with an inkjet. If it's a laser jet, make sure the paper is most compatible with that. So, I'm so sorry. I got no other technicalities other than that. I would like to point out that I have terrible luck any other time. I don't believe it, Loki Gothic, because all I see from you is win, 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 no matter what. You're a winner here, all right? And we can all attest to it. To the point where I have even been like, wait, hasn't Loki Gothic already won this thing? Like, it's like you rig it. It's like how are you cheating? How is it that you win every time, huh? Somebody investigate Loki Gothic. Also, Loki Gothic, just in case, lottery, you know? Lottery while watching the live stream, that might be it. That might be it. You might just have to enter the lottery while you're here with us. It might just be the stream that gives you luck. Skills? All the skills. Maybe definitely something to consider. I mean, only one way of finding out. Also, if you win the lottery, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind a little thank you. It's Mimikyu. I'm so sorry. That was not very exciting of me as a reveal, but I don't think anybody guessed correctly. I saw some Jigglypuff, Sylveon. Those are the only two guesses that were put out there, and I didn't give you guys any other chance, but it is Mimikyu, meaning none of you guys got it right. I did. So, I win. And that's all that matters. The rest of these pieces do need some resin. Everybody, put your favorite Pokemon in the chat. Let's see those favorite Pokemons. You know what they say. Your favorite Pokemon reflects upon you and your personality. So let's see it. Psyduck for life. Magmar. That one you're making. Gengar, Mew, Skitty. Which one's Skitty? 2 of you have said Skitty. Who's Slade? Skitty. Pokemon. Oh, Skitty! Oh, Skitty! Adorable. Mine's Beware. Yeah, mine's Beware. I like solidly Beware. Best Pokemon. If you read Beware's description, you will feel fear. Warning. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate it. But yeah, Beware, I must say. Personality-wise, coolness, just best Pokemon. I would definitely have a Beware in my team. And a Mimikyu. I do love Mimikyu. So I guess my team of 6 would include Beware, Mimikyu, heck it, Mew, while we're at it. Sylveon. And the... Oh my goodness. What's the name of the one? Oh, if you know, you know. Hypno. Jirachi and Dragini. Oh my goodness. I had thought out my list of 6. But yeah, it's Beware, Mew, while we're at it. Mewtwo while we're at it as well, heck yeah. Mimikyu, Sylveon. For my last one, I feel like I'm missing somebody very important, and I don't remember who it is. Ah, yes, Captain Pikachu. Yeah, not regular Pikachu, not Ash's Pikachu, Captain Pikachu. Strongest Pokemon. Strongest. Vulpix, yeah. I do love Sprigatito. And... my goodness, that nearly fell on the case. But it didn't. But it didn't. Yeah, Captain Pikachu. He's just so strong. He can just like 1v1 anyone. And he's so cool, and he'll do it and just be like, Pika Pika. No worries! I use my laser cutter. So these are actually laser cut pieces of wood that I have painted and colored myself with acrylic paint, and sometimes even with nail polish. And here I am putting UV resin on top of these laser cut pieces so that they're nice and shiny and glossy and more overall just finished. But yeah, listen, not so happy meal. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to answer all the questions. This is an educational stream, baby. You can ask all the questions you want, and I'm gonna answer because I'm what? That's right, a huge gatekeeper, and I don't share any of my trade secrets. That's why everything is linked in the description of all my socials. Because I'm, say it again, a huge gatekeeper, that's right. Only I'm allowed to do this craft. Me, Me only. No one else. You did some Pinterest collages for you, so you don't send me any Pinterest links. Oh no. You can still send me the Pinterest links, okay, Cozy Clouds? It's on me if I have issues opening Pinterest, okay? It's not on you, babe. That doesn't mean you need to do extra work. That means I need to do extra work. It's not on you. It's all me. I'm the Pinterest hater, okay? Pinterest and I have beef. It's not you and Pinterest. It's just me and Pinterest. How did I get so pretty, queen? My mom and my dad, they're both really pretty. The end. That's how. Genetics? You know, just came out like this. Yeah. How did I make the Mimikyu? I made it with a laser cutter. I don't like the laser cutter I got because it doesn't cut acrylic, which is what I would want it to do. But it cuts wood really well, so I'm just doing that. I'm just using it for that because it's good at it. It is so cute. Heck yeah. Mimikyu. Sorry, I'm dying of heat. Skitty, Beautyfly, Diancie, Piplup, Dratini, and Umbreon. That's a good one. Water! Nice. And let's gather this rainbow, pastel rainbow. You want it to be pastel rainbow checkered with white in between the colors, right? That's what I remember. Let me know if I'm correct in remembering that way. So I need lilac, light green, yellow, and blue. Also, guys, I need you all to stop apologizing for being picky with your orders. Stop it. I'm happy to do this for you, okay? As long as you're being nice, you can ask for whatever the heck you want, alright? Now, if you keep changing your mind and stuff, I'm not gonna complain because why would I complain about that? There's very few things you could do as a customer that will honestly, like, make me upset. And none of y'all are doing it, so quit apologizing. Please and thank you. Please get some help. Stop it. Get some help. That's the main. I need a third one. Can you not do that, please? I don't like that. Bag, I don't like it. Just gonna get some tape. Stop it. Get some help. But I overthink everything. We'll start underthinking. Be like me. Think less. Don't let things bother you. Don't think at all. I need another bag. Dude, I'm on a roll. I'm on top of the ball. I am the ball. Okay, a fourth one. A third one. Right? my tools. They just run away from me. And by that I mean they're right in front of my face. I'm so sorry for being so sorry. Well, stop it. Quit it. Do I have an idea of what theme my next personal phone case will be? I just made myself a new phone case, and I can't picture myself having anything else other than this absolute beauty. Let's just appreciate her. Let's appreciate her together, all right? I can't even fathoming something more fathomable than this fathomization right here. So, it's funny that you think that I think ahead. I barely thinks. I barely thinks once. Don't think twice. Only thinks once. I know, it is beautiful. What did you miss? You had something to do? Dax, I don't know how much you missed. How long have you been gone? Also, where'd you go? Why'd you leave me all alone? Don't look at the chat. There's nobody here. It's just you and me. Why'd you leave me? I overthink everything. Underthink. Think less. Couple minutes. You had some meeting with therapy stuff. Oh, okay. Understandable. Completely understandable. Let's see. What'd you miss? Mimikyu? Did you watch the Mimikyu case be made? Or the iridescent roses case? I don't know. My brain just blanked. Have you considered that some orders are from Canadians? We're so sorry. Listen, I don't care. Quit apologizing. Be polite, but like, you don't have to apologize for everything. Like, there's some people who be like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I just saw this email right now. And it's like, girl, I sent it like 5 minutes ago. You're fine. You don't need to apologize. Also, don't apologize for what time you're responding to an email I sent you. I'm not going to check my email until the morning. It's okay. Send that email at 2 a.m. Who cares? I'm not going to see it until a reasonable time in the morning. When I receive an email, nothing happens. So it's fine. It's not going to wake me up. Kaya, thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate it. Hi, hi, hi. You're going to make a Batman case, a pizza rat case. Nice. A Warhammer case. Nice. And Moshi Monsters case. Nice. When you say pizza rat, do you mean like the rat from the Ninja Turtles? Because that sounds interesting. Or pizza rat, Ratatouille pizzas. Mm-hmm. Remy from Ratatouille. Remy the Ratatouille. I'd be sending emails at 2 a.m. Yeah, and I don't notice. I'm gonna check my email when I check my email. It's not gonna be right then and there. I think of Chuck E. Cheese. That's a good one too. Chuck E. Cheese, rat pizzas. Why do we associate rats and pizzas so much together? Well, you know, look at the material. Is there nobody on YouTube, or is my chat not working? Somebody send a test message, please. All I see is a popcorn emoji. Wonderful. Thank you, Maya. Test. Okay. It worked. It worked. It's just quiet over there. So if you enjoy a nice quiet chat experience, look no further. I am also a rat that enjoys pizza. Yes. There's this one rat in the Ratatouille movie that I, in particular, associate myself with. I called this rat. Nobody else can be this rat. This one rat that I am, that is mine. It's, okay, the scene. Picture the scene in Ratatouille. When you get to see all the rats, they're in Paris. Remy, his dad, and his brother rat, whatever, he's like showing them around. And they go into like a place and there's rats playing jazz music, right? And there's one like boom, doom, 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 right? Like jazz music. And then there's some rats who are just vibing to the music. There's one rat who's going like this. That's me. Called it. You can't call that character. That one's mine. You can't steal it. I called it. You're traumatized by rats. Oh no, I'm sorry. Now I need to watch it. Yeah, go watch that scene. Find that rat. That's me. Spiritually. Not physically. Like, I'm not in the movie. But, like, it's me. So every time I'm dancing and going like this, Michael's like, rat dance? I was like, rat dance. Rat dance time. Rats. You know, the girls with a passion for fashion. You had pet rats? Pocket puppies. What were the pocket puppies' names? Rat Dance channel redeem when. I wouldn't even know how to do that without getting copyright stricken, honestly. I'm spiritually the strawberry and cheese Remy talks about flavor. Oh, yes. Who doesn't think about that? Also, yes. Like, I think it was for like my mom's birthday or something. Or no, she was having like a book meeting and there was a bowl with those dried mango pieces from Costco, a plate of cheese, and some walnuts. So I just grabbed a bunch, put them in a paper towel, wrapped it up, slung it over my shoulder. No, I didn't. Wrapped it up, brought it home, and I came up to Michael and I was like, I have treats, but you have to eat them like a rat. So we put everything together. Beautiful, gorgeous. And that is how you eat like a rat. That is a rat meal. You've heard of girl dinner. Have you heard of rat dinner? No, you haven't. What do I need? I need light blue and I need yellow. I should have not done that. I should have done that there. Too late. Dang it, not too late. I need to fix my mistake here. You also used to have 2 pet rats. They would go out of the races with us. Fortune and fame. Oh, I love that. Fortune and fame for rats. Glamorous. Beautiful. Deli meats, daring do root beer, Blair, and scone. I'm sorry, those were their names? Deli meats, daring do, root beer, Blair, and scone. Have I mentioned how much I love when animals are named after foods? That's like my favorite genre of naming animals is food. It's hilarious every time. Adorable names. But yeah, that one little rat going like this, that's me. He's like holding eye contact with somebody. He's like going like, me. Called it. This one's gonna be light blue. Blair looked creepy with red eyes. Darren was active. Deli was beefy like... Yes, and the other 2. What about the other 2? I'm in suspense. Tell me about these other 2 rats. Ginger and white. Aw. Cuties. I feel like any animal can be a pet if you just try hard enough. And is legal in your area. You know, do not befriend. Do not befriend an animal that is not meant to be befriended. I know you want to. You had a cat named Pepsi. I love it. Pepsi. The name already has the just already installed. I love it. Pre-installed. What happened to my music? iTunes, quit having to make, like, it's making me sign in. Stop it. No, I don't. All right, who's ready for the cat boys? But I need to hold the fat seal. Can't do this. If not pet, then why pet shaped? This one's gonna take a little bit of concentration on my end, so excuse me as I go completely silent for the next couple of minutes. Or I don't know, just distract me in the chat. Yellow. You watched it and it's so me, right? That little rat? It's me. I'm that rat. Stop, these colors are so cute. I'm not going to stop. You can't tell me what to do. This isn't even your case. You can't tell me to stop. Everyone bang pots and pans. Let's just... Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Alert. Okay, Peachy Matties, I need to know more information about these cat boys. Who are they? Where are they from? Where do they come from? Where do they go? What are their names? Who, what, when, where, why? Are they inspired by something? Are they like your own creations and there's like a world? Like, what about them? Names. Let's go. What's the deal? They started as Genshin OCs, but I decided during the pandemic that I was going to make a cat boy for every region. Oh, wait, every region like in our real world, or every region in the Genshin Impact world? Now I'm really invested. Wait, wait a minute. I must know more info. What's the lore? The Genshin world. Ah, okay, I know nothing about that. But tell us about them for each one that I put down. I'll start with the one on top, so you're already ready. I'll go from top to bottom. Let's do that. Green. Welcome to my TED Talk about cat boys. We're sat. We are sat. Oh my goodness. Guys, I did the one thing you do in your 30s. I downloaded the New York Times app and started playing Wordle daily. I have to say, I'm too good at Wordle. Guys, I know, I sound like a woman in my 30s, and that's because I am one. I'm really good at Wordle. I have a hidden talent. Most of them, I guess them within 3 guesses, but I've gotten a bunch under 2 guesses. Nothing more powerful. The Wi-Fi went out. Oh no! Okay, who's this guy? Who's this cat boy? What region do they represent? That show he loves strawberries and is a yokai. And what about this cat boy? Cat boy, cat boy, cat boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Your Wi-Fi just cut out now. It's okay. We'll catch you when you come back. We'll catch you up when you come back. Pretty pastel colors. We got this cowboy over here, and this cowboy over here. Also, what company did you use to make these charms? Because they're really cute. Your class says hi. Hanamu Cat's class. Welcome in. Harlow, he makes jam and lives on a farm with his daughter. She's in the picture that he's holding. Ah, this one. Excellent. Doop. Doop. Fleur is the pink cat boy, their lingerie designer, and is a creature. Nice. And then the other one over here on the left, and the 2 bottom ones. If you didn't know, this is Peachy Mari's original characters. They are based off of Genshin Impact regions. And the case is dedicated to them. Aren't they cute cat boys? Cat boys! They're reading a spooky book. Ooh. Heck yeah. Which one? Ah! Lynx is a lynx, and he lives in Dragonspine with his 3 stoats. This one? The one that looks most lynx-like, I'm guessing. Shapes and colors like I've never seen before. I got you a kaleidoscope at the airport. What? I'm not 5. Shapes and colors. Guys, BoJack is a show that I think about way too often. I don't know about you, but BoJack is one of those shows that I just never stop thinking about. They're going to read another good book. Ooh. Yoon is bottom left. He's Cloud Leopard and protects the people in Chenyu. And last is Niraj, who is a caracal / tiger who studies art and dance. Very nice. I love it. This is so sweet. Well, thank you. Thank you for introducing us to your cat boys. And of course, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for tuning into Catboy Talk. Okay, this letter B is gonna have a character from Hell of a Boss. Today's live stream is brought to you by the letter B for Beautiful. And yeah, let's just do doop doop. This Hell of a Boss character does start with the letter B, actually. Gotta go, just dropped to say hi! And My Melody, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for saying My Melody in the chat, and Mookout. You never disappoint. Mega Mind energy. Baxter. That's the sound for Godzilla to make an appearance. Everybody say hello, Godzilla. Water. Hello, Uwuzilla. Water. She's so pretty. Water. Hi, Godzilla. Hello, Bruce. Michael and I were talking about like movies from our childhood that really made an impact on like personality-wise, you know, like movies that like changed your brain chemistry. They either influenced you for your humor or just like your morals and stuff like that. And there was a lot of movies in my childhood that were really like, I can pinpoint and be like, yeah, no, that movie, the people that created that movie, they didn't know it, but this movie is like big influence, right? And there was a lot of movies that were just pretty, like, they were fine. They were okay. They just didn't make that big of an impact in my life. You know, like Spirit from DreamWorks 2002. Let's go. Where are my horse girls at? Finding Nemo definitely is one of them. For me. Goofy movie. Just like, you know, Little Mermaid. I don't know. There's just so many movies. The Prince of Egypt? Dude, The Prince of Egypt. I'm sorry. But whoever worked on that movie and didn't think that it was gonna slap, they didn't know nothing, you know? Like, I don't know. There's just a lot of vapid movies that I can recall from my childhood. That it's like, sure, it could be somebody's favorite movie. It could be a fine movie, but like it's just empty. Oh, they knew it was gonna slap. I don't know. Sometimes you get a sense that like for big productions, like they didn't expect it to. Like Edward Scissorhands for me. Dude, I watched that movie way too much. Labyrinth. Crazy. Crazy the way it influenced me. Like looking back on those, I'm just like, yeah, no, that Nightmare Before Christmas, entire personality, you know. Shrek, the Shrek movie, the first two Shrek movies had so much soul, so much heart, so much like, you know. Yes. Who are these producers that didn't think it was gonna do as well as it did? They don't know anything. They need to stop producing stuff. They need to quit their jobs. Tim Curry in Legend shaped me who I am today. Road to El Dorado. Yeah. I think my humor really started developing because of the El Dorado movie. And like that's a big thing to say, but like I can really pinpoint like, yeah, no, that's when I started being funny. I don't know. That movie both broke and fixed something within me. That now I'm this funny. So the third gave it a bad setup, but the fourth movie is amazing. It's not as good as the first and second movie though. You know? Like the same team wasn't working on it. The heart, the soul. The Puss in Boots Last Wish movie. Now that has heart, soul, ganas, you know? Like, I can honestly say, like, that movie surprised me with how much, like, heart it had. How much, like, dang. You guys worked on this and, like, you love these characters. Like, you can really tell when a studio really cares about the characters, the story, etc. There's just so many, like, they're fine movies. Like Beauty and the Beast is an okay movie. It's good movie. It's well animated, but it's no, you know, like it doesn't have the same as Aladdin, for example. Like Aladdin was like, I'm sorry, it's better. It's better. Like, yeah, it's a pretty movie. There's movies out there that are really pretty. The music is really good, and it's influenced me in that way. But like, that has influenced like my personality. The genie in Aladdin, I think, is to blame for like a lot of really good humor out there in the world. Hunchback of Notre Dame radicalized me, dude. Like, there's movies out there that you're like, yeah, no, that movie's good. It's influential. But then there's movies that you're like, I am the adult I am today because of these movies, you know? And I feel like those people that grew up with certain media in that way, and now they're in charge of creating movies, they're creating pieces of art that are like as motivational as those movies were. You know what I mean? Like you look at a movie like K-pop Demon Hunters and you're like, wow, dang, the people that worked on this movie had really good childhoods and like watched some really cool things and like know what the heck they're doing story-wise, character-wise, and music-wise all at once, you know? And you can tell. Like, I don't know. Whenever I see specifically like a kids movie or a children's movie and it's like empty, you're like, you guys just made this to make money, didn't you? I can tell. You thought I wouldn't be able to tell. I can tell. I can tell that was the idea. What the heck? Princess and the Frog had a lot of soul to it. It did. But there was parts in it that took away from the soul of the movie. Because I agree. I love Princess and the Frog. I love it so much. But you can tell that there was like, I don't know, some things that they couldn't explore with the characters, or they couldn't say with the story because up top they told them, no, you can't do that. you know? But I love Princess and the Frog. I think of Disney movies that have come out that aren't like Toy Story 1 and 2. You know, like it has a lot of soul, has a lot of heart. Could have more soul, could have more heart, but I'm gonna blame the corporation for that. Atlantis, the Lost Empire, and Treasure Planet. Atlantis is great. Atlantis is great. But yeah, like, I don't know, I think back to movies that, like, Space Jam shaped my personality, right? Did the new Space Jam shape anyone's personality? Like the first one did? You know? Turning Red. Turning Red was good. You could tell that Turning Red was worked on by animators who grew up with really good animated movies in their childhoods. You know what I mean? Like and that's what I mean, that there is really good movies out there that when you think about it, you're like, oh yeah, it's because the people working on this had good taste. If you were to ask each person that worked on Turning Red what their favorite movie was, they're probably gonna give you excellent answers. They have a passion. Yeah, but passion to like make something, make the viewer feel something. And when it doesn't have that, don't make it. If you're not gonna make something with soul, don't make it at all. Don't waste my time. I'm gonna turn this pink into a hot pink, and I'm gonna make more of it. Pocahontas. Yep, Pocahontas. Amazing, amazing. Just like the whole scene, like with Grandma Willow, with her like coming up to her and telling her dream and like interpreting the dream, that like stayed with me. Don't forget to stretch. Okay, I stretch. The Barbie movies. Oh my goodness, the Barbie movies. The good ones, not the live action one that just came out. That one tried to have a lot of soul, but didn't even. It didn't even. I'm just like you. You're just like me. Lord of the Rings. There you go. Let's get to it. Lord of the Rings. Passion. I love watching something, a piece of media, and have the sense, the feeling that the people that worked on it were having a good time. If the people on set are not having a good time, I'm gonna be able to tell. Nobody liked working on this project. You were shaped by the Wizard of Oz, James and the Giant Peach, Thumbelina. Yes, and Iron Giant. Yeah, Thumbelina. Doesn't get enough love. Also, Thumbelina, perfect length for a movie for little kids. Okay? Perfect. Goes through all the seasons, you know. You got fun music, you got fairies. What's not to like? What not to like? Iron Giant radicalized me. Exactly. Passion!
Drink cactus juice. It'll quench you. Nothing
Good.
quench you. It's the quenchiest.
Dearie, marry them all. Exactly. Robots. You know, I still have never watched Robots, but I did watch an entire video on YouTube the other day breaking down robots. I get it. It came out like when I wasn't watching little kid movies anymore, you know? Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy was my jam. I read that book for the first time a couple years ago. My type of humor. Amazing. All Dogs Go to Heaven. That one just made me sad. It just made me, I couldn't watch it because it made me sad. But James and the Giant Peach, definitely. That one was pretty radicalizing. No. I was at the age where I didn't want to watch little kid movies. I still watch kid movies. Come on. If they're good. If they're bad, get them away from them. Alright, this is gonna be the Roblox fighting character. Dex, is this one yours? Is this you? I remember watching All Dogs Go to Heaven when I was little, but I didn't get it until I was older. I refuse to watch it today because I will cry. Yeah, you will cry. Also, Peachy Matties, other than crying, you're gonna be like, what's the plot? I'm sorry, what's the plot to All Dogs Go to Heaven? I'm sorry. No. What's the plot? Because the plot is absolutely bananas. The plot is like, you read the plot or you hear somebody talk about the plot of All Dogs Go to Heaven and you're like, you're making this up. What? Okay? You know? Wait, is it fine if I tell you what pattern I want? Yes, do you want checkered or stripes? It was the old man who played Charlie's letter for her funeral. So the girl that played Anne-Marie was actually murdered, and Charlie says his final statement. What? Checkered, okay. I can vaguely remember. Yeah, no, I think it was a TikTok or a YouTube video that was talking about the plot of the movie, and I was like, I don't remember all that happening. I just remember being sad. You just got off work. Welcome home. How is work? Mom showed me memories of Geisha young, made me see the whole world different. That's a harsh one. That's a very harsh one. Busy and a pain. Well, I'm glad you're home. I'm glad you get to relax. Take your shoes off. You know. Lay down for a bit. Charlie's voice was an old man when they played the final letter Charlie reads to her at her funeral. That's so sad. Like, this is the actual voice actor that they did this with? That's crazy. Nobody mentioned The Land Before Time. You know what was really sad, and I watched as a kid a lot because my little brother was obsessed with this movie? Dinosaur. Dinosaur is a little traumatizing. Like, the whole beginning sequence is like the meteors falling on Earth. Everything dies. But a bunch of animals do get to survive, and they get to find like a utopia while the rest of the world burns, and eventually we'll catch up to them. Dinosaur, a Disney movie. Can I do Fortnite as a theme? Of course. I can do anything. That movie fueled my nightmares. My little brother watched that movie so much. So often. Another one that was really good, other than Finding Nemo, obviously, Monsters, Inc. shaped my humor. Shaped my humor so much, dude. You and me and you together forever. You know? Amazing. That is crazy, Alethea. That is terrifying. Thank you for the terrifying knowledge that I now have in my head about the voice actor that played the little girl in All Dogs Go to Heaven. The Mask. Oh my god. The Grinch also shaped my humor. Ace Ventura. You know, super inappropriate movie for a little kid to watch, but it was funny. Austin Powers. Liar, liar. The pen is blue! The pen is blue! Spy Kids. Antonio Banderas did not need to be so funny in Spy Kids, honestly. He was having a great time. He was also having a great time as Puss in Boots. Remember Puss in Boots? When he was Puss in Boots in Shrek 2, he was still Zorro. The second Zorro movie was still, like, coming out. Like, he was in the middle of filming Zorro. And he played Puss in Boots, literally a caricature of Zorro, who was, like, a character that he definitely grew up watching the shows and movies. Like, I watched the black and white Zorro show, as well as the not black and white show and movies growing up. So Antonio Banderas definitely was having so much fun making fun of Zorro and Puss in Boots. And then in Spy Kids, he's just so funny. He's a funny dude. If you've never watched Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown, it's a Spanish movie. He's so young. He's so young in that movie, but like, so funny. So funny. Just a funny guy. Princess Bride. I mean, I watched that movie when I was a little older, so it didn't affect me as much as it affected other people, but I recognize it as being like a big, you know, a big deal in people's lives. Fern Gully, I watched it for the first time a couple weeks ago. Same with The Black Cauldron. I watched them back to back, so they're kind of mixed up in my mind. Anastasia. That's a big one. Anastasia was so, like, different at its time. Alright, this letter C has a character from Hell of a Boss on it. Hello. So which character from Hell of a Boss is it gonna be? Spoiler alert, the character's name does not start with the letter C, so don't go based off of the letter. Ogie? Ogie. I also need red. Is this... Don Bluth movies are super good. Yes, they are. Quest for Camelot. I've talked about this before, but Hook. Hook is a really big one. I had such a crush. Such a crush on Rufio. Oh my goodness. Had to rewind that scene over and over when he gets like shot with the arrow. Oh my goodness. Dennis the Menace. Oh no. Dennis the Menace made me really nervous as a little kid. So did Home Alone. I don't know. It was like badly behaving child. Made me nervous. Oh yes. Let's do the schmiv-away. Let me write my ransom note after I'm done with this case. And then this case. This letter C. So we can do it after, not this one, but the next one. I'll write my little note talking about it after I'm done here. The schmiv-away. Oh, it's difficult doing checkered when it's a curved surface, but we did it. Okay, which character from Hell of a Boss will it be? Oh, one that's not a movie. It's a video game. But Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Dang. Impact on my life. It's not Blitz. It's Verasica Mayday. Ta-da! Today's live stream is brought to you by the letter C for... Can you believe it? Half of the things you make, I don't know the characters. I'm too old, I think. And that's fine. You're still allowed to play along. Guess whatever name. Who cares? Not everybody's gonna recognize everything. We're just here for the vibes, you know? They're all gorgeous, thank you. Veronica! Veronica! Open the door, please. Veronica, open the door. Can we not fight anymore, please? Can we not fight anymore? Okay. It's time for me to write my ransom note. Kidding. Being held hostage. It's my hostage note. So, where is? There we go. Mini frame. Do do do. Do 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 do. There we go. Did I misspell anything? And 4 and 3. There we go. All right, so what is this little mini frame, you may be asking yourself. So this little mini frame can hold any image you want in the center, and then I'll Decoden a little matching frame to go around it. Ta-da! You can come over here to join for a chance to get one of these guys. They make me jump through these hoops, all right? I'm just jumping. I'm just jumping, and I'm trying to do this. How long does it take to dry? 5 to 7 days with a big old fan. Mo from Doodlebops. Wait, is that who I think it is? Sorry, let me bring this up a little higher so that the message is fully visible while I look up who that is. Who is it? Mo from Doodlebops? Yes, it is exactly who I thought it was. Oh my god. Yeah, I see it. I've always seen it. I've always seen it. It was after my time, but dude, do I see it. I completely understand. You know, he gives a little bit of Cats the musical vibes. You know, he gives a little Rum Tum Tugger vibe. So I see it. I agree with it. I did not experience it, but yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, we have hopped, jumped, flipped through the hoops. I'm going to go ahead and make one more case, and then we're gonna do the thing. I have another case after this one, but I'm saying I'm gonna make this one, and then Raquel is gonna make the call over on Discord. So, I need blue and white for this next case. This next case is Genshin Impact character. So go ahead and guess which character do you think will make an appearance on this here phone case. Yeah, second stream in a row with Rum Tum Tugger mentioned. I mean, we can mention him every single stream if you want. I'm down. I'm down. Okie dokie. Blue. I love how, like, I've been left wondering, what did my mom want? You know? I asked her if it was an emergency, and she said no. I asked her if everything's okay, and she said yes. Let's put our guesses. What do you guys think my mom kept texting me about? During a time of day when she knows I live stream during these times of day, but she forgot, obviously. Okie dokie. And okay, which Genshin character do you think is going to be on this here phone case? And if you don't know any Genshin characters, make one up. Invent one. It's your Genshin Sona. Congratulations, you're a proud owner of a Genshin Impact character. What's their name? And they go with these colors. R2-D2. Excellent. Yes, my favorite Genshin Impact character, R2-D2. A completely original name, not from any other franchise. Yes, exactly. Let's see those guesses in the chat. Remember, if you guess correctly, you win those bragging rights, baby. Layla, Kenya, Albedo. Bob the Bard. Sings such beautiful tunes. It's Fiorina. Yes! Well, Raquel, you put in like 6 guesses. It was bound to be one of those. It was bound to be one of those. Bragging rights for me. She cheated. There's like 20-something characters. You fought for your life to get her. Oh no! Okie dokie. There we go. Okie dokie, artichoke. Speaking of okie dokie, anybody else watching Fallout? So good. Fallout Season 2. Even better, anyone out there watch the first episode of Primal Season 3. Zombie Spear! Oh my goodness. Do you love zombies? Do you love cavemen? Do you love dinosaurs? Primal. Primal, baby. Do you like the work of Genndy Tartakovsky, aka the creator of Samurai Jack? And Unicorn Warriors Eternal? Dinosaurs? Zombie dinosaurs? Cavemen zombie dinosaurs? Yes. Yes, indeed. Are we ready? Let me bring up my little note out here once again. This is active soon. Once again, the prize is a little picture frame with whatever image you want in the center, and I will Decoden the frame to match it. Ta da da da, ta da 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 da, ta da da da. Consider these hoops jumped. Jumping hoops. That's what I'm made for. Oh, wrong side. Genius. Genius! Best of luck to everybody entering. Let me know when it's active, Raquel. It's on. Alrighty. So this next case, I'm so excited for. It's one of my, I'll say it. It's one of my favorite computer games that is like so satisfying to play. Very funny how I figured out how the game works, because this is a game that everybody has on every single computer they've ever owned, and most people do not immediately know how to play it. However, when you do figure out how to play it, you're like, ah, heck yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, this is fun. And the way that I figured out how to play this game was actually not on the computer at all. It was a activity book that had like invisible ink or whatever. I don't even know how to explain it. I sound like a crazy person explaining it, but it was a SpongeBob invisible ink workbook. It wasn't even a coloring book. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah. And you still remember the day that you figured out Minesweeper. I was 23. Yes, the theme is Minesweeper. Put a 1 in the chat if you know how to play Minesweeper. Put a 2 in the chat if you have no idea how to play this game and you've never been able to figure it out. Let's hear it. Also, at what age did you figure out how to play Minesweeper? Because I was like a teenager and I was like, oh my goodness. I got it. I understand it. I love it. It's the perfect puzzle game. It's such a satisfying puzzle once you learn how to play it. Also, good luck trying to find a mobile app that doesn't have ads to play Minesweeper. Makes me wonder if my computer still has Minesweeper. I have Windows 11 on my PC. I don't know if it has Minesweeper like automatically on there. You know what? There should be like on the internet, right? Like a website that just hosts Minesweeper for free. But yeah, it was a game that you would open on your PC and you'd be like, what the heck is this? You just press it and like there's little bombs and a bunch of random numbers and like, what the heck is going on? And you would click a couple of times and then you'd be like, I don't know how to play this, and then you'd close it. And that's it. That's everybody's first, introduction to Minesweeper. It's just randomly opening it one day and being like, how do you even play this? Garbage. Oh, did the TikTok just reset? No. Wait, yeah, it did. It reset like an hour ago. What the heck? Have I just been talking to nobody on TikTok? Wonderful. My brother and I would compete to see who loses the quickest. That's everyone's first experience with this game. It's just like, it doesn't make any sense. There's no instructions. It's not easy to figure it out, like, just by looking at it. And, pre-internet, it was, like, one of the only things on your computer. Solitaire, I could figure out. But, like, Minesweeper? I needed an outside help to figure out how to play Minesweeper. We had to dress up as a clown game growing up, and we played that every single weekend. Dress up clown? Wait, what? I remember growing up, we had PC games that were like, the Bernstein Bears and Arthur, and it was like reading like interactive books on PC. I had so many of those. I had Arthur, I had the Bernstein Bears, I had the little beaver guy as well. Well, obviously the Barbie Dream House PC game, of course. Let's see, I'm gonna close this and No! I have to open another window. New window. TikTok, I can't see your chats. I haven't been able to see your chats in a while. So if anybody's saying something really funny on TikTok, I'm so sorry I haven't seen your comment because it disconnected. It disconnected and reconnected and it didn't tell me. Connect to TikTok Live. There we go. Now I can see the chat. Wait, no, wait. Wait, can't see it. There we go. So if you've been saying something funny on the TikTok chat and I just haven't seen it, say it again for me, please, because it didn't show. It seems like a hard game. It's actually very easy. Every time you click a little square and a little number comes up, that's how many bombs that little square is touching on any of its edges. You don't know which edge or corner, right? It's edge or corner? I forget. Anyways, that's how many bombs it's touching. The goal is to reveal all of the squares that are not bombs and put little flags, doop, on where you suspect that there is a bomb. And it's literally just math. Like, you just, like, look at it. If there's a square that has number 1, then one of the 8 squares around it is a bomb. If it is a number 2, then one of the 8 squares around it, 2 of the 8 squares around it are bombs. You just don't know which ones. So you have to kind of do like either a process of elimination. Oh, and then if you press on a square and it doesn't have any bombs near it, it just reveals all of the other ones that definitely do not have any bombs on them. So if, let's say, there's a spot that is surrounded by bombs, it will have the number 8 on it. And that's it. The game ends once you have identified all of the bombs on the Minesweeper map. And yeah, I don't think you need to reveal all of the spaces in the map. You just need to reveal where all the bombs are. So on your screen, it should tell you how many bombs there are active, and then how many have been found and identified with a little flag. That's it. Pretty simple. Give it a try next time you are near a PC that has Minesweeper on it. It's a fun time. Anyways, the theme for this case is Captain Minesweeper, who seems to be a character from a web series. I don't know if this Captain Minesweeper has anything to do with the game. I assume it does, but then, you know, the internet does, and as the internet does. Like reverse Sudoku with bombs in a way. Exactly. Yeah, reverse Sudoku with bombs is a great way to explain it. It's very fun. And every time you play, you can edit how big the map is and how many bombs there are scattered. So yeah, it's as satisfying as Sudoku, right? It's like that type of math game. But once you learn how to play it, you're like, oh my goodness. A whole new world. Who's the winner? Adeline! Congratulations! Where are you at? Adeline! Where you at? Nope, that was already done. All of these little Minesweeper pieces need UV resin. Where you at, Adeline? Present! Adeline, do you have an open request from me right now that I'm working on that you're expecting me to send over to you? If you do, you can send me an email telling me that number. And I'll be sure to write it down. You've always wanted one. Excellent. Well, when you're ready, once you have your shipping taken care of, You can come back to us with what image do you want in your little picture frame. But congratulations, you done it. You won. How's it feel? How's it feel to be a winner? Yeah, when I was a little kid and I had access to a PC that just didn't have any internet on it, I played Spider Solitaire, regular Solitaire. I could never get into the pinball machine game. It made me too nervous. And then when I figured out how to play Minesweeper, my jam. Also chess. I did play a lot of chess. I was never good at it, but I did play it. Like I'm the luckiest person ever. Good. Excellent. It's working. One by one, I make all of the giveaway winners feel like they are the chosen ones. Yes. Feel the confidence, my pretties. Why is my music pausing? Why? iTunes, quit making me sign into my account. Stop. In the middle of the live stream, it's like, sign into your iTunes. Why you sign out? Well, Adeline, let me know when the shipping's taken care of and when you have sent the image so that I can go ahead and print it out and make you a little frame. I think that was you getting the shipping. Can somebody make the doobie 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 doo doobie 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 dee? Can somebody make that into a blurb, please? I would like that for every time we receive doubloons. We play the doubloon song. Fine, I'll do it myself. I'm so excited to start working on my next cosplay, guys. It's been a while since I've worked on a cosplay. What do you count as doubloons? Doubloons is when somebody uses the supports me by sending doubloons in exchange to Decoden. I don't know, dude. I don't know how to say it while jumping through the correct hoops to not get in trouble. I just want to stream, guys. Look at the stars in the great black ink. You can email it to me or you can send it to Raquel via Discord and she'll get it over to me. Whatever's easiest for you.
Water would be nice.
Water would be nice. How many more do I have? Oh my goodness. Take forever. Welcome in. Do you like Minesweeper? Are you a fan of Minesweeper? Guys, the saddest thing happened. Oh my god, absolutely devastating. Okay, so my mom and I, we went to the mall on Friday, right? I got the really cute dress, she got the really cute pants, whatever. And then she mentioned to me, she's like, oh, I heard the Barnes & Noble closed. And I was like, no, it didn't. The Barnes & Noble here at this mall? No, I was just there, you know, less than a month ago. I bought a board game. No, it can't be closed. You're lying. You must be confused. She's like, no. I was at dinner with some friends and they were mentioning how there was like lines out the door because they were closing and everything was 50% off. And I was like, no. We go. It was the saddest thing I've ever seen. Barnes & Noble, half of the shelves are not just empty, being packed and put into a truck. The rest of the shelves are left with whatever books and games and toys were left behind. And I swear there was like 50 people in there just perusing, just looking to see if they could find anything. It was so sad. It was so, everybody was walking around with just like such a sad look on their face and so like I can't believe this is happening, you know, like when I overheard so many conversations between people being like, no, you don't understand. It was I love coming here, you know, like I love just looking around and looking at new books. And I had to call Michael and tell him the bad news and be like, babe, Barnes & Noble's closing. Our Barnes & Noble, the one that we come to on our date nights. And I pick out board games. And I buy the board games. And if there's a book that I really want to purchase and own, because I listen to audiobooks in particular. My trophies. That's where I get my trophies. What the heck, dude? So depressing, so sad. And there was this little girl. She was going up to her dad and being like, it's not that sad, Dad. Don't be that sad. It's not that sad. I was like, it is that sad, child. It is. This is where you come after you've had dinner or you're waiting to have dinner somewhere. You come and you look at the books and you look at the manga section. Like, it was already picked clean. There was nothing. No, like, good books are left behind. It was just, like, everything that nobody wants. Devastated. I was so sad. I was in such a bad mood after that. I was in such a bad mood because I was like, that is such a downer. That is such a, like, my heart, you know? They were taking the shelves away, okay? Like, what is that space gonna be now, huh? A furniture store? What are you gonna replace Barnes & Noble with, huh? A Spirit Halloween? Next year? Or this year? This fall? What are you gonna do with that? Are all Barnes & Nobles closing? I don't know. That's exactly what Michael asked. He's like, just that one? Or like all of them? And I was like, well, this is the only one that I know from around here, so to me, this is it. This is my Barnes & Noble. This is the one. This is the Barnes & Noble, you know, like, oh, I need to get new shoes at the mall. Let's also drop into Barnes & Noble and see if there's any cool board games to purchase. I don't know. You tell me, Cozy Clouds. Are all of them closing? Or just the one that broke my heart the most? Because when the Books A Million closed at the Sawgrass Mills Mall, it was like, oh man. Yeah, I get it. This place was always kind of empty. But that Barnes & Noble at this mall, it wasn't an empty Barnes & Noble. It was always pretty full, you know? Like, it was a good location. everyone went through it. Like you had a lot of the parking at this mall is like on the other side of the Barnes and Noble. So it's like you enter the mall. It's an outdoor mall, but like you go through the mall specifically like, oh, let's go through the Barnes and Noble. There was no movies left. There was no board games left. Nothing. Just puzzles. Who cares for that? Anywho, Minesweeper phone case. Captain Minesweeper, sorry. Apologies. It says 2 Barnes & Nobles closing, not all of it. Well, one of them is the one near me, and I'm upset about it. Like the one at the Miami Mall, if you're from this area, you know which one I mean. Sunset Place. The one at Sunset Place, like, Sunset Place has been decrepit, okay? For the past couple of years. Like, Sunset Place has been a sad place to go to. That Barnes & Noble has been a sad Barnes & Noble for a while. This Barnes & Noble, the one that closed, like, this one was a vibrant Barnes & Noble. Like, a lot of people go to this one. Mentions the one in Florida. Does it mention how devastated I am? I bet it doesn't. My heart is broken. Like, dude, the Sunset Place one, yeah. Has one escalator and it goes up. The one that goes down doesn't work. You gotta take the stairs to go down, or the elevator, which seems a little haunted. So I'd rather just go down the stairs. Or just jump off the balcony. You know, whichever one you want. Sunset Place, I get it. It's been a sad, sad mall for a very long time. But this mall is not a sad mall. This mall is always popping. It's always full. Got great restaurants. And everyone's favorite thing to do after you eat a lovely meal is walk around Barnes Noble until you gotta poo, alright? It's the way the world works. How dare they? My heart is broken. Does this phone case make you want to play Minesweeper or what, baby? The lease ended. Poopy heads. Pay your lease. The heck? Not my problem. Yeah, it would have looked like grape. They wanted yellow and black. It would have looked like the blocks if it was gray. I agree. Who knew that there was fan fiction about the Minesweeper dude? But here we are. Why didn't I expect there to be fan fiction about the Minesweeper dude? Joke's on me. I should have known this. Shoulda known. Shoulda known. Anyway, shout out to this one customer for ordering one of my favorite games. Okay? One of my favorite simple math games. I love it. This is why I love this job. Still love it. Got it. Okay, cool. Let's print out. Ugh. The prize. It's under email, you said, right? Or no, Discord. You said Discord. Oh, wait. Is that you and your hubby? I love it. Save image. Hello. Save. I'm sorry, you look gorgeous in this picture. Adeline, who is this? Is this you and your hubby? Cause I love your dress. Oh my goodness. Really your color. Really, really your color. What am I doing? To print out the picture. Yeah, you're welcome. And then the little cabinet, it looks like a flower nose makeup cabinet. Is that what it is? Because if it is, dang, I got a good eye. I got a good eye if that's the case. Can you please add insert photo? It is. Look at that. The talent that lives within me is incredible. I have good taste. Oh my goodness, wait, when was this picture taken? What event was this? Because you look amazing. You look amazing. Doop, doop, doop. Like, hubby looks good too, but like, you look great. No, I need PDF. It's your wedding? Oh my gosh. I love it. Good choice not doing white dress because, It's her wedding dress, right? I love it. Let me show the picture once it's printed. Once it prints, once it wants. This is the image that is going to be on the prize. Look at, like, Goyle, you look so good. You are glowing and that color is gorgeous and excellent choice. Excellent taste. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. That should be printing on the printer out there in the hallway. In the meantime, I've got this guy, and I mean, we're gonna have to do gold stars, right? We got 'em. And moves. Let me just bring this guy over here. And the flowers. What color were the flowers? That's the wrong app. White and navy blue flowers. Not white. White. And navy blue. Oh, this one. I just heard the printer finish, so let me go get it. Parker! Come say hi to the people, Parker. I'm gonna leave the studio open so that whenever the boy wants to make an appearance, he can. Parky boy! Little twinkle stars will look amazing also, right? Okay, let's bring all of our ideas together. My twinkle stars are in here, actually. No, they're not. That is a lie. They are in here. No, they also are not there. What the heck? One moment while I find the twinkle stars. I swear I have some. Gold. I think I am out of water. I mean, we're gonna have to grab this one just because I don't think. Ah, you. I mean, this little firulete could work as well.
Tea for papas. It's a papa's party. Tea for papas. It's a papa's party. Yay!
Okay, we have moons, stars, roses, etc. Oh, let me stretch real quick. Oh yeah, wedding dresses are ridiculously expensive. And for what? You know? Like, a lot of them are just not even made that well. Anyways. I'd rather get like a dress that it's like a quinceañera dress that is like big cupcake beautifulness. Now that's a well-made dress. Also, like, just white. Boring. Anywho, do you want the back of your little frame to be a magnet, or do you want the back to be a pin? Let me know, Adeline. What are we doing? A magnet back or a pin back? Magnet, please. Okay. Okay. You are not magnets. Dum, dum. Okay, we got moon, roses, more moon, this little firulete over here. Too many moons! That's enough slices! Let me get a dark blue rose as well. Don't have one, so we're gonna have to make one. I have the technology. I have transparent roses. You know what? Instead of blue, let's do black. So that it's very deep. Oh my goodness, where is it? We have the science, we can rebuild him. Exactly. I have the technology. It's like too dark. Let's see. Nail polish. Nail polish. You. Just in the little crevices of the rose. It works, I say, it works. There we go. Somebody's home. All right, ideas, concerns, changes. What do you like? What do you not like? Let me know, Adeline. Am I good? Oh yeah, let me find some twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle stars. Let's do gold. Anything you want me to add or change, please let me know. Otherwise, let me know what color deco cream and what color lace you would like for your little frame. Get over here. No, no, everything is falling. Can you please? Thank you. It cooperated eventually. Where's the other one? It's beautiful. You're gonna cry? Wait, what happened? Raquel, what happened? What did I miss? Your graphic tablet broke? No! What do you mean it broke? How'd it break? Like broke or it's just not turning off? Gold lace, navy blue Decoden. Let's go! Ah! Perfection. I love it. Where's the gold? Seriously, what the heck? Where's the gold? Please, sir, where is the gold? Solid gold. This is not enough for that. Right? Isn't it the cutest? Ain't it? I seem to have run out of the short gold, so we're just gonna have to do the long gold, the extra one. Ooh. Oh, we have to go extra? Aww. Maximalism? Oh no. Here we are. In gold. I'm a maximalist girly, exactly. The video cable that lets the draw on doesn't work, but you bought a new one and it's not working. No! Make sure that the wherever it is that you're plugging in this wire is clear and there isn't anything stuck in there. If I could find things. We all have great taste. Exactly. Everyone watching this live stream, congratulations. You now have great taste. How does it feel? If you enjoy watching this live stream, you have great taste. Congrats. Welcome in, Martha. Come on. Por fin te encontré. Sí, me encontraste. Where'd you go? ¿Dónde estuviste? been? It's been so lonely. Es relajante trabajo. Thank you. A lot of people do find my work very relaxing. I'm glad you're relaxed. One of us is. One of us is finding relaxation. It ain't me. I'm kidding. No, it's pretty relaxing. It's pretty chill. I am very lucky and very blessed that I get to do this. We're good. Oh, just got a little... That's fine. That's fine. Sounded more dramatic than what it was. I'm just going to put a little bit of clear deco in here. Do I have any more left over? Yes, I do. I know it. It ain't me. I'm dead. No! Gone too soon. Put a 1 in the chat if you're falling asleep. If you're currently falling asleep. Wake up! Water. I'm out of water, actually. Oh, wait. Water. Spit. Backwash. I am she. I am me as you are he, and we are all together, baby. I am Eepy. The missile is tired. He is Eepy. Cheyenne, thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate it. Anything fun planned for this weekend? Well, as I mentioned, tomorrow is Michael and I's anniversary. So I doubt we're going to do anything tomorrow on a Wednesday, but maybe. Other than that, hopefully we get to celebrate our anniversary this weekend by going bowling, because we're 33 years old. Yeah, we never got married, but 18 years ago, to this day, he and I went on a date for the very first time. 2 little 15-year-olds, aw, 2 little beans, named Michael and Simona went on a date. Or actually, not today. Tomorrow, 18 years ago. Keep up. 18 years ago to tomorrow, 2 little 15-year-old beans went to the movies to watch a movie for a first date. What movie did we watch? Go ahead and guess in the chat. I know I've spoken about it on the live stream before, so if you remember, you can put whatever you remember. But what movie that came out 18 years ago did Michael and I watch for our anniversary? for our first date? My goodness. That's right, Loki Gothic. You have good memory. It was Juno. No teen pregnancy here. "18 years and no teen pregnancy." I mean, if anything, it was a great choice. And an amazing movie. I still stand by. That movie was a great movie. I'm happy that our first movie as a couple was like a good movie. You know, imagine like it wasn't a good movie. Imagine it was like 10,000 BC. We did watch that very early on in our relationship. That's what I'm saying. You know, like it could have been worse. It could have been so bad. It could have been It wasn't Scary Movie. It was Vampire Movie. It was the one making fun of Twilight, I think. I don't know. It could have been so bad, guys. It could have been terrible. But it wasn't. Hello, Maria. Welcome in. Look it. Read them and weep, dude. Look at that. Look at that little frame. Oh. Ugh. I'm gonna explode. It's so cute. Where is the one that I'm looking for? These are the droids that I'm looking for. Mia, thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate it. Vampire sucks. I love that one. Yeah, it could have been that one. It could have been that. That could have been our first date movie. I'm so happy it was Juno, dude. Oh my goodness. Been watching good movies ever since. I mean, just like J.K. Simmons and the woman that plays Juno's mom. Amazing. Amazing. The soundtrack to Juno, I'm sorry, but it's really good. It introduced me to Kimia Dawson. Hello? What more can I say? It made it even cuter, right? Oh, heck yeah. Well, congratulations, Adeline, for winning. This is your prize. How do you feel? How do you feel now? Now that you know what your prize is, what your prize looks like. What do you feel now? She is perfect. Alright, guys. I'm going to put away the rest of these Decoden creams that I have here. Then I'm going to show you everything I made today. We're going to count up everything I made today. And then I'm going to dip on out. Actually, before I dip on out, I do want to show you guys what I have for my Sailor Witcher cosplay that I'm going to work on tomorrow's bonus stream. Because, I mean, if you're not sold on the bonus stream by just me saying, hey, I'm going to dress up as Geralt of Rivia, but Sailor Moon. If that doesn't already sell it for you, let me sell it for you visually, shall we? This is what's breaking. Look. It's like I have to be delicate with it. Who has time to be delicate with this? Thank you. Yay, I win bragging rights. I saw you win those bragging. Wait, so who gets the bragging rights? I think both Loki Gothic and Cozy Clouds can get the bragging rights. But apparently Cozy Clouds guessed first. So Cozy Clouds, you win the bragging rights. Loki Gothic, you've won enough. You win everything, Loki Gothic. Explosion. Yeah, these bags are not to be trusted. They pop really easily and they kind of break easy too. Well, I got 200 of them, so best of luck to me, I guess. I'll just be gentle with it, I guess. Gentle SpongeBob. What time is my stream? I start at 3 and I ended at 7. And that's Eastern time. So right now it's 6:43.
Careful,
Careful, SpongeBob.
Careful, SpongeBob.
Careful, SpongeBob. SpongeBob, careful! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! Still haven't won bingo in forever though. But you have won at least once, right? You got one win under your belt at least. Winnie on General! put the white in here. Wonderful. Let's just put the pink in here as well. Spin it. Spin. Yeah, I don't think I like these bags. They're not as terrible as the Wilton ones, but I don't like them. They stopped selling the bags that I like on Amazon, so I'm kind of trying a new one, and I should have tested it before I bought 2 entire packs of it. It comes in a roll, and I don't like how sensitive they are when you split them apart. I've already had like 4 of them break on me, which is not good. Yellow. Let's do the green. Yeah. The light green. You're trying to think of a new theme for your Ita bag, but you're at a loss. May I suggest dark romance? 'Tis the season for some nice gothic dark romance. That's where I'm at mentally. I don't know, Loki Gothic, what themes have you done in the past for your Ita bag? Let's start off there. I don't really have a theme for my Ita bag. I just kind of put things together that like I like. It's just all on there, I guess. There's like a giant air bubble in here, but oh, there it is. She pooped out. Hey, welcome. I am packing up the leftover deco cream. Then I'm going to show you guys everything I made today. So if you missed what I made today, I'm about to show you. Oh, come on. Just... You have Harley Quinn, Halloween, Ghost the Band, and Bioshock. Okay, so you've done kind of like a dark romance already. It's always good to have like a nice, like, leafy, nature-y one, you know? Leaves. I don't know what brought up that idea. Maybe because I'm wearing leaves as my top today, but you know, that kind of vibe. Spring, but it could be like a dark spring, you know, like Hobbit spring. Any recommendations for a raid? I don't know. I don't got none. Chat, do you guys have any recommendations on who we should raid? One more. One more and I'm done. The orange and the red. Come on. The makers and crafters section is just 3D printing? No! Where are my makers and crafters? They have to be somewhere. They can't all just be 3D printing. Okay, that is it. Spooky Valentine's idea. I'm thinking Alice Madness returns. Ooh, yeah. It's hard to find pins and keychains. Yeah, but like, I mean, you can get like Alice in Wonderland stuff and then just like put creepy stuff in between them. You know what I mean? Like cards, roses, bunnies, daggers, you know, and so on and so forth. Let me put on the finale screen. It's so hot in this studio, dude. Oh my goodness. Anywho, hace calor. Let me know, chat, which of today's creations is your favorite. We're gonna start with Day Shift at Freddy's. Day Shift at Freddy's. Yeah. Mimikyu from Pokemon. Iridescent roses. You know what would help? Taking off this apron because it's so hot. It's like a tent. Nice. Hello, Transformers. Oh, my microphone. Hello. Everybody say hello to Deco Mom. What did you want? You kept texting me. Sorry. You texted me twice. At 2:30 and then at, oh, Carol. Mwah. At 2:30 and then at, like 4:30. It's okay. I was just wondering, is everything okay? I need to dye that dark. I bought the dye. And I tried dyeing it with acrylic paint and it didn't work, so I gotta do it with dye. Yeah, that was the issue. Yeah, I've got this. I got this guy. Yeah? No, okay. No worries. Yeah? Okay. Hi. I got this one with the cat boys. Wait, oh boy. Deco Madre. Hi, Deco Mom. They're all saying Deco Mom sounds so sweet. Hi, Deco Mom. Hello, Deco Mom. There we go. Right? These are all original characters by Peachy Maddies. These are her cat boys from Genshin. Today's live stream is brought to you by the letter B for beautiful. Very beautiful. Very much beauty. We have Minesweeper. That's right, Minesweeper, the PC game with the bombs. You can stay in. I know it's hot in here. Minesweeper. brief from Panty and Stocking. Reminds me of Pico from Friday Night Funkin'. He same vibes. Same vibes. Yeah, right. We got Cherry Bomb from Hasbin Hotel. Brought to you by the letter S for Simona. And so pretty. We got this guy from Roblox, from Fighting in Roblox. Very hot, very pink. Very hot pink. We got Furina from Genshin Impact. Sparkly. And we've got Pierce the Veil and My Chemical Romance on this AirPod case. Very emo. Today's live stream is also brought to you by the letter C for Cutie Patootie. This is Verosica from Hell of a Boss. And we have our giveaway winner. Congratulations to our giveaway winner, Adeline. Very beautiful photo. And then, last but certainly not least, one-handed. Ta-da-da-da. This is a picture frame, and the theme is Dia de los Muertos. Very nice and colorful. The little alebrije on it, and the skull, the sugar skulls. Alright, and that's it. That's everything I made today. Let's count up everything I made today. I have made 9,268 Decoden items so far in my Decodening career. So in the past like 9 years. I have made this many, but counting today's, we have 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83. I needed 3. No. This many. Right? Did I put it the right way? I did. Ta-da! Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, guys. I'm gonna say goodbye to TikTok first, so I'll see you guys next time. I am here every Tuesday and Thursday starting at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see you on the next live stream. Thank you to everyone who has helped me reach this number, whether that is by placing an order or just hanging out with me. So let's say goodbye to TikTok first so we can do the official goodbye on the other platforms. Bye, TikTok! And for the rest of yous, it says that Twitch logged out. Why? Okay. It says that Twitch logged out. I hope it's still streaming. Let me know, Twitch chat, if you're still here. Anyways, I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. I am doing a bonus stream. I'm working on my next Sailor Moon crossover cosplay. We're doing Sailor Witcher, aka Sailor Geralt of Rivia. And yeah, very fun times. I need to dye this tunic here, but I hope you guys make it to tomorrow's bonus stream. Otherwise, I will be here next Thursday, like I am here every Tuesday and Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. I am SimonaJulieta on all platforms, so please make sure you're following and are subscribing. It is the law. You have to. You must. We're gonna go ahead and raid somebody on Twitch, so make sure you copy that raid time message that's in the chat, the one by Nightbot. Make sure you copy that, and we are raiding someone by the username of... It's taking its time. The Traveling Tatter, who is doing something like lace, but it's not lace. It's cool. It's between embroidering and crocheting. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for that description. I can't wait to see it. Make sure you copy that raid time message, paste it when we arrive at our raiding destination. Please keep all hands and feet inside of the vehicle at all times. Make sure you follow the person we are raiding if you like what they're doing, and stick around their live stream if you really, really like what they're doing. Ooh. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Hope to see you tomorrow or Thursday. Bye, guys.